Aha, I did time it perfectly. Hello and welcome in, friends of the Twitch chat. Let me find my button. There it is. There's my button. Hello, hi, welcome in, chat. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully good, hopefully well, hopefully fantastic. It is so good to see everyone. So good to be back. And guess what, chat? It wasn't 8 days between streams this time. Could you believe it? I'm actually here 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. We were live Friday. Whatever you... I don't know if you count the day of or not. But anyway. We got some more stream fun. We're gonna... I felt like I could do a little stream action today. And who knows? I might need to be honest. I'll get to that.
Holy cannoli.
Holy dude, holy cannoli. Where's my claps? There it is. Judy Love, thank you so much for the 31-month resub. Oh my goodness, dude. Ain't no way. Incredible stuff. Thank you so much. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you know, I've never run out of a medication before in the middle of taking a medication, and now is the first time. And it just so happens that it's probably the worst one to run out of in terms of suddenly being cut off of, and that is because it was the antidepressant. And so far, today's day 2 of not having any at all. The last 3 days I had any were all half pills, so I kind of got to taper off a little bit, but still. I don't know if it's related or if it's entirely some other symptoms I'm getting, but I've definitely felt a little like room spinny, like a little dizzy sometimes when like I'm looking around and my vision has to catch up for a second or something. It's kind of like when gummy, if you know, you know. It's a little bit like that, but not entirely. It's kind of different. Anyway, I've had that so far. Yesterday I had a headache, but I think that was caffeine related more than anything. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's the first medication I've run out of. The next one I'm bound to run out of is estrogen, which is the one that I really don't need to be running out of. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a call from Mexico. That's a Mexico number, right? Do Mexico numbers start with V? Or no, that's the caller ID. I don't know, man. It says Arizona, but that's like a... Whoa, that's crazy. What am I looking at? I don't know, man. The whole of Mexico is calling me. The Mexican government is calling me. Anyway. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, the next one I run out of is going to be estrogen. So I'm supposed to be taking 8 milligrams a day. I am already down to taking 2, and to stretch it all the way to the 9th, assuming I don't get anything figured out, I'm going to have to go down to 1. Thankfully, I have like really old backup estrogen tablets right now that are 1 per. And even taking 1 per a day might not even get me there. Holy dude. But like something's better than nothing, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I probably will run out of like progesterone too before then. Jeez. Holy dude, they said we got your meds right here. Honestly, dude. Honestly. Somebody ship me some Fem&Ms and we'll call it a day. We'll call it good. I gotta survive until the 9th and then get my prescription filled. So who knows? It could even turn into like the 10th or something. Did you call about a stopgap? Yes. I called today and the receptionist said, well, being that you haven't had your first appointment with us, we can't do that for you. Because you haven't seen a doctor here yet, but we'll transfer you to the, like, whatever department that's, like, I don't know. It was some, like, nurse department or something, and see if they can help you. So I went there, and they said the same thing. But then I was like, well, I was on an antidepressant to run out. I'm on HRT and stuff. And she's like, okay, well, I'll send a message to the doctor, and I guess they'll see if they can do anything for you in the meantime, and get back to you, and that's the best I can hope for. So... that was that. So now, maybe I'll hear something back at some point. I don't know when. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to plan for the worst and hope for the best. And planning for the worst means I need to I need to stretch this stuff. Holy dude. Anyway, that's been fun. Mexico's been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Joke's on Mexico. I don't own a car anymore. Life. Not owning a car anymore after owning a car for a while, it's taken a little bit to get used to. M&M's got me real good, not gonna lie. Heck yeah. Enough to get you the appointment? I tried. I did. I was like, I just need to bridge the gap. Holy dude. Holy. Do you have an appointment book? Yeah. But I couldn't get it booked until the 9th. Like, I called to book the appointment like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And the earliest they could give me was the 9th because it's a first time appointment. So like what do they call it? It's different, right? Like if I was already established, it could have gone faster, but if you're like a first time patient at a place, then it's like they got fewer spots, intake maybe. I don't know. It's a whole thing, but we'll see. Are you on a wait list? No, it's not a wait list. It's genuinely just that was the first day they had an available spot for the appointment for a first patient appointment on the doctor I'm seeing. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. They the nurse said she'll try to message the doctor to see if like they can maybe get me in earlier or something. So I mean that would help. We'll see. They have wait lists in case people cancel. Yeah, maybe my call today may be elevated. I don't know. We'll see. The way I would be at the ER, incredible. Someone's giving me a prescription. Help, doctor, help. Falls into the chair, exaggerated, eyes distant, 1,000-yard stare, deep breathing. Doctor starts sweating profusely. I've run out. I can't make it. Without estrogen. Doctor, you don't understand. Faints for a couple seconds. I'm not gonna make it. Well, I'll tell you what. This liquid caffeine will get me by, surely. Honestly, should I be drinking an entire energy drink out of the can right now, given I just ran out of my antidepressants? Yeah, I think that means I should. I think that's what that means. Chat, guess what? It's gonna be a ride today. Today's gonna be a ride, I tell you what. But we're gonna start with Marby's, !play. Join on in, get yourselves in here. We are going to mask the pain and stress and act like everything is great, because you know what? Could be worse. Tell you what. All right, Chad, defending the VIP badge today. It's going to be liking. We'll see if we make it 2 in a row. But in the meantime, everyone else, !play to join on in. You are not going to want to miss this one. I tell you what, VIP to the winner, as always. Imagine not already being on the Marby's track, SMH my head. Yeah. Listen, if you can count on a couple chatters being in the offline chat, even without a scheduled stream, just in case maybe there's a stream, it's Ginger and it's Sloppy who were having a full-on conversation before I even made myself known in the offline chat. So hey, there is showing up to stream on notifications, and there is being in the offline chat every single calendar day just in case. And you know what? You gotta respect it. Gotta respect the dedication. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, hey, listen. That's pretty cool. Just VIP them. It's crazy. See, I would, but both of them want to win their daily VIP badges instead to climb the leaderboard, so classic. It's okay. Nobody has turned it down more frequently than Voided, who I think has been offered like probably 4 times to be a perma VIP and has said, no, I'll keep winning VIP badges, smile. So to each their own. Classic. Delay stream just to see what the offliners will say next, honestly. Real. Drip and dip because work. Hope work treats you well. Chat, I got to hang out with Echo Microwave yesterday. We went and saw Regretting You in movie theaters. It was a good movie. It was good. It's not on my list of favorites. It was interesting, but it was good. It was good overall. I enjoyed it. So I don't know if that's a movie you were thinking about seeing. It was good. I thought it was good. It was worth the watch. Plus, you know, going to the movie theater is always a good time. Like we ate before, And so we didn't even like get drinks or popcorn or anything because like miss me on that expensive business. But like, yeah, it was good. It was good. There was definitely not a like college age couple or maybe high school age couple to our right up in the top row in the corner partaking in non-family friendly business. That definitely didn't happen during the movie. That was that was crazy. How's it going, Gutty? Welcome in, Gutty. How's it going? Work almost made me miss Marvels. It's okay. You're here now, Peaches. That's what matters. That's what matters. Speaking of movies, 10 out of 10 recommend Running Man. Really? I keep seeing the advertisements, and it just seems like ye generic action movie that comes out every year. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like from the ads. It felt like, oh, this is just our yearly generic action movie that they drop. Huh. Anyway, I want movie theater popcorn, honestly. Honestly. People actually do that at movies? Oh, you have no idea, RJ. You have no idea. People get freaky. People get freaky in the movie theater, I'm telling you. It's not, at least not in my opinion, says Beanie. Okay, okay, that's fair, that's fair. That's fair. Bankrupt SMH, that's the pricey? Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, Echo Microwave was there, the homied out. Cause I got no spending money. It was good though, it was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. Timing is extremely fitting, you know, anyway, for when they released it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I've heard you can DoorDash movie theater popcorn. That's crazy. That is crazy. Holy. People never do that at the theater I go to. Fair enough. Fair enough, RJ. Fair enough. I mean, that's probably for the better, you know? Unless you're one of the people, you know, partaking in such action, it's probably for the better that it doesn't happen in your theater, you know? I just finished home popcorn, but done a pot. So it's twice much better than the cinema one. Done in a pot. Oh, yeah, like properly. Heck yeah. Honestly, I'm not too picky. When it comes to like food versus a fancy version of the food, most of the time, the difference is so negligible to me that it's not worth it. Like, homemade popcorn versus movie theater popcorn. Yeah, movie theater popcorn's better, but I'll just eat home popcorn every time because it's like 10,000 times cheaper and the difference isn't worth it. You know what I mean? It's the same with like, I don't know, like, what's another example? Like an Applebee's like steak versus like, I don't know, fancy restaurant. Like, I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Maybe a little different, but it's not worth it. I don't know. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, I'm not going to go for the really fancy expensive version or like extra effort version because usually it's not worth it for like any food or drink. It's just not usually worth it, you know? I don't know. I guess I just don't have that exquisite taste, that refined taste. I don't know. I'm not picky in that regard. But I also grew up on frozen, like microwave and oven food, so there's that. You know? You know? You ever seen one of those theaters with like recliner seats? That is the theater yeah. I have only been to those theaters recently. I thought every theater did that now. I thought every theater moved to like recliners and stuff and lessened the seats since the pandemic. I don't know. I haven't been to a theater that didn't have the fancy seats ever since like the pandemic happened. I don't know, man. I don't know. Applebee's steak. I just don't like steak. I just think steak anywhere is not very good. Proper corn heated in a normal metal pot. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't need to do that $75 steak, but you can miss me on that Applebee's steak. That's fair. Hey, Applebee's is good. I don't care. I microwave my food at home. I don't care that they do it too. It's good. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I haven't had a bad time at Applebee's in my life. I'm just saying. I don't get steak there, but like, you know? I haven't had a bad time at Applebee's. You know? Steak, no thanks? That's what I'm saying. I'm at 995K. Bet I'd be at 1 million now if I'd redeemed all those drips. Honestly. 5,000 drip redeems. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I'm one of those, you don't know what you're missing, and I'd rather not know. Thank you. I'll keep my cheaper items. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's a mistake? Oh my god. Okay. The other one I go to doesn't have the reclining seats. I don't go to that one much because the chairs are uncomfortable. That's fair. That's fair. I also don't like steak, but watching Hex Kitchen got me... Did you just say Hex Kitchen? Got me in the steak mood for real. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way Pampers showed up. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. DE as in like German branch? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I prefer to drive further and pay more for the comfy reclining seats. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. I am the pinnacle of not swearing. I have never sworn in my entire life, says Beanie. Huh. You know what? Having been to Beanie's wedding, hello? I can't talk. I can confirm that Beanie didn't swear a single time that I met Beanie in person. Not once. I can confirm. Yep. Pampers Germany. There it is. Classic. Who's Preggers chat? Honestly, that's the question. That's the question. I don't want to state the obvious. I don't want to state the elephant in the room, but we all know it can't be me. We all know that's not possible, so nose goes. Something like that. My wife and I have our anniversary day next month, so excited for steak, says Ginger. Okay. Okay. Not pregnant, just fat, says Ginger. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's fair. Anyway, chat, we got 23 marbles. Looking for any other marblers. Exclamation mark play to join on in for the VIP badge today, and we're going to get this show on the road. No scuffed finish line out Marble Adventure today, so surely we'll get a winner on this occasion. Here we go, chat. 10 seconds on the board. We're going to make it happen. I yeeted my ute, says Dark Fairy. Dang. We got a couple of yeet the ute gang in chat. Holy dude. Heck yeah. Yeet that ute. I put on 3 pounds on vacation, says Ginger. That's okay. Since I got back to Michigan, I haven't weighed myself. I've been scared. But I'm pretty sure... since I got back to Michigan and / also it just kind of coincides with being on progesterone for long enough, which is also going to play a part of it, but I've put on some weight for sure. Like when I was in Phoenix, I was at my lowest weight like pretty much ever. Like not an unhealthy low weight, just like unable to put on weight. And so I was just like operating at like the really, really nice like skinny zone.
Any primers?
And now, since I got back, I've been on progesterone long enough that that's affecting things, but also I have eaten so much since I got here. I've been kind of overeating in my depression pit, which is honestly so real. And by the way, speaking of real, Lycan's gonna skip freaking half of the map. Unbelievable. Run for 2 straight VIPs if this sticks. But anyway, yeah, I haven't weighed myself in a little bit. I probably should just to see where I'm at. But anyway, Jaded, thank you so much for the 33 months with Prime. Any primers? Pause. Any primers? Looking for primers?
Missiles go.
Oh, here comes the missiles. Oh, no, you destroyed Lycan. No. How could you do that? Oh, my God. And Ginger has to start over. But Ginger's the only eligible marble remaining. But if either of those two finish the race, Ginger won't have enough time to get there. So these two gotta die for Ginger to have a shot. And I think it's gonna be toast. There it goes. Sala in and Junie Love following suit. What just happened, dude? What just happened? That's crazy work. 23 seconds? Good luck. Good luck. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. We are gonna have overtime. Jaded, thank you so much for the Prime chat. Next person to Prime. Oh my God, the map skip? Whoa, the same map skip that Lycan pulled? Still not enough time. Still not enough time. Still not enough. Dang. It was a good try. It was a good try. Next person to Prime. That's it. That's the statement. That's the statement. You gotta do it because Jaded said any primers. Not because I did. Okay, hold on. I haven't checked for a new marbles map in a while. Is there a new official map anywhere? I don't think so. I don't think so. Based on what I'm seeing here, these have all been around. No new official maps. Okay, where do we go for overtime? What are you thinking? What do you reckon, chat? What screams a good marbles overtime race? Maybe Hmm. 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 I don't know, man. I don't know. One with the target? Okay, you got it. You got it. That was the first message I saw. I just realized there was 2 for lab. Sorry, lab voters. You should have won. I just didn't see those messages before I saw RJ's message. You got scammed. You totally got scammed on that one, not gonna lie. Also, Ginger, thank you for the 250 bits for those lasers. Holy dude. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. My least favorite map? No, dude. Oh man, I can't believe it almost worked. It did too. That's crazy. That's the craziest part about it. All right, chat, exclamation mark play to join on in again. We go again. We got a VIP badge to give away, okay? And nobody survived the first race, so now we're doing it again. Take 2. Take 2. Looking for other marblers. Get yourselves in here, all right? We're gonna get this show in a row. We're gonna get this going. We got 16 marbles. We're on buckshot. Name of the game is closest to the bullseye. That's how it works around these parts, all right? Get ready. On your marks. And without further ado, final chance to join. 10 seconds going on the board, and we are rolling. Starting at the very front, it'll be Peaches and Lycan, and starting at the very back, it's going to be Junilum. But remember, it's not about who gets there first. Down we drop, on we roll, and we will see how it all shakes out down the opening section of the map. First dibs does mean you've got a clear board, but when you're one of the last marbles, you got a chance to bounce off of an existing marble, and sometimes it works good. Other times not, but sometimes it works good. So we'll see. We'll see. Dark Fairy has held the record for as long as I can remember. Ever since it was MRS instead of IPS. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think Beanie is gonna try something a little cheeky right here. Gonna be the last marble to make a shot at it. Who's Mrs. Dark Fairy? I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy times. Anyway, RJ is going to have first dibs on the board with a phenomenal time, and that's going to be pretty good, pretty competitive. Here we go then for Jaded, the second marble with a shot, and that is not going to be enough to make it. Dark Fairy is going to have a go now, looking for the opposite side of the board, way out of range. Sala and Arden May, both solid lines right there. They're going to compete pretty good. Peaches, not going to be enough on that one. Wolzeman and Sunny. Wolzeman's going to go wide. Sunny's going to go wide. Ginger is going to get a bounce, but it's not a good bounce. Now, Tox in with a shot. Top of the board is Sala at the moment. Tox is going to go wide on that one. Here comes Strimmer. We got this in slow motion at the moment just so we can watch everyone. Strimmer going for the bounce. It's a good bounce. Put Strimmer in first place with that run right there. Don't you just love to see it now? Lycan going for 2 in a row, and Junilove trying to get one. Lycan gets a good bounce. Is it good enough? Junilove gets a good landing. And somebody else just landed. I don't know who it was, but Junilove's in first. Lycan for the VIP badge. Here comes Voided. It's a good spot, but is it good enough? I don't know. Misty Harvest and Sloppy are going to the board. Voided is in first place with that landing, and Beanie's the last one, which means Voided has secured the bag with that line right there. Incredible stuff from Voided to make it happen. Closest to the bullseye. Look at that. Incredible. Not what Sloppy wanted to see. All right. Voided is going to walk away with win 37 all time for the daily VIP wins. Win number 37 extends the record to 2 over Sloppy again with this one right here. I would like to dedicate this win to Ginger's Bits. That's fair. And also, strange sounding, but fair. But fair. You know, that's fair. Next break, I sent you something on Discord that had me cackling. Okay, I mean, I guess now is a break. Oh, I gotta open this on my phone because it's on Reddit. Okay. Okay, alright, that's fair. That's fair. Huh? Let's take a look at the skins. Do we have a squish? Oh, I thought berries was going to be a squish for a second. Nay. Nay. Wait, does this change colors? No, it's just... Okay. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. That's fine. Okay. Alright, chat. Would you believe it if I told you that we do play Minecraft sometimes? How's it going, Zoe? Welcome in, Zoe. How doing, friend? Good to see ya. Hope you're well. Hope all is going good and vibing. Good to see ya. I don't think Voided stuttered, Smirk. Okay. What's up? What's going on? Chat, do you remember what we were doing on Friday? I think we were doing light. Oh, wait, it's coming back to me. I have these lanterns. That was a thing. I was oxidizing these. We did some of this right here. We did some fancy lighting business. And we lit up the staircases. And I think that's all we did, right? We, like, finished the bottom floor, right? There's no torches on the bottom anymore. We got them all hidden away. Got the lighting all good. And then we started a little bit on some of the lighting, like on the pillars, but we still need to do more because we can't have any torches going on in this place. So a little more work to do, but that's what we're looking to do today based on the stream title. Get rid of more torches, figure out some more lighting, see what else we can do, what we can figure out. Maybe something that, like, interacts with the railing here and kind of lights up everything from the center a little bit. Could be nice. Maybe that's the next thing we do. And then we got to figure it out 3 times for each of the 4 rooms. Thrice 4 times or something like that. Bars. Anyway, I've never seen Ori play Minecraft. That's true. This is my first time playing Minecraft. Welcome to my first day of the Minecraft Let's Play on the Acrylic stream. On twitch.tv/acrylic. That's what we do. We play Minecraft. I thought... Well, this is a marble stream. Not to be confused. It's a marble stream, but today we're going to try Minecraft for the first time. I'm taking a super sleepy rest day today because my chronic fatigue got hands. That's so real. That's so real. That's fair. I am... I don't have chronic fatigue, but I do have the problem that I'm running out of all of my medications because I moved across the country and I haven't got my first appointment yet to get my prescriptions re-upped. And so I ran out of my antidepressants 2 days ago, and I am just chugging an energy drink to make up for it. But also, I might run out of estrogen soon, which is going to be really not good if that happens. I don't really want that to happen, so I don't know. I'm trying to exhaust all my options here. It's okay. We're gonna smile through the pain, or something like that. I don't know. We'll try our best. Chat. Before we get to lighting in the library, we do want to do some stuff here. I don't think we had any gifted subs or anything. But we do have guild things to do. Where are we at? Hello, frame rate. Goodbye, frame rate. Hello, cats. Okay, I actually don't need these lanterns. I still have these from when I was oxidizing those. I guess they can stick around. It's fine. It's fine. Let me open up the guild thing. Hold on. While everyone is loading up chat, let's not forget what today is. It's your daily extortion session, says Dark Fairy. We gotta send our queen to TwitchCon EU. Let's go, chat. Get those donos rolling. That's true. That's so true. I'll go to TwitchCon EU 26. We gotta fill the goal, though. We don't have to hit it all the way. Though if we do hit it all the way, you can 100% count on me going. The higher we get on the goal, the more likely it is I can make it. But I genuinely can't afford it without the goal, so that's what we're banking on. That is what we are banking on. Oh my gosh, we have rank ups again? Oh, we got more rank ups pending. Or wait, no, is that no, that's not rank ups. That's rewards pending. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong tab. I was like, whoa. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this is an updated list. I think, maybe, kinda. No, I just have the list shrunk down significantly. Okay. Cool deal. I'm looking at my spreadsheet. Don't mind me, I'm tabbed out. You can't say bars about yourself. That's not how it works. That is you. I have chronic adulting and it sucks. That's real. That's real. I don't think that's how meds work. It is today. Hold on. I don't know how well that came through the mic. I'm so sorry. for doing that to you, but I had to. Roses are red, lapis is blue. Can I fish in Minecraft next to you? Oh my god, that's the sweetest thing I've heard in my life. I forgot I was in a guild and haven't paid attention. It's okay, it's okay. I thought the goal was for TwitchCon EU 2025. Real. Yes, we do have to hit it all the way. Don't listen to her chat. I mean, hey, listen. If you go in above and beyond on the goal, you're helping me get a car again, IRL, because I don't have a vehicle anymore because I don't, life happens and I don't have a vehicle and I need a vehicle. So that's real life, not goal, like not TwitchCon, not anything stream related. I am saving my money to get a car again because I don't have a car. So, you know, that's what you're helping out with for anything above and beyond, you know? Also, any like subs and bits and stuff, that's what that's going towards right now. It's going towards that, and then just like living costs right now. Thankfully, I don't have rent at the moment, which is great, because if I did, I would die. I actually would not afford it, so, you know. Anyway, give her all of your money. I won't contest that. I won't contest that point, actually, as a matter of fact. Go back in time and attend TwitchCon EU 2025. I would. There is a lot of homies there, but it's okay. There'll be a lot of homies at TwitchCon EU 26, and it's gonna be a blast. And we're gonna manifest it. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, let me open my DMs with talks. Hold on, because this is where I have my guild stuff. Okay. These are all waiting. Can't do these yet because of Hall of Legends. These are already done in Lithium. That one is waiting. I want to say... except for R10 Voyagers. Okay, hold on. I need to check. Let's go to Lethio. I need to check on some stuff. I'm looking through pending rewards, and I need to double check. Because some of these are done, some of these are not, but let's refresh my memory. Let's stop by the Seekers. I'm going to double check on some of Peach's rewards. Wait, why are these... Oh, I see. Okay. We're good. I just got a little confused. We need to check downstairs real quick. Not Peaches with a Z, but other Peach. Peach... apostrophe S. Let's see. Yes, already done in here. That's good. Okay, so that one's good. R10 Voyagers, I think this was full before the chance was had. Yes, okay, cool. So those are good. Armor Alps for Jaded? Hey, yo.
I don't know why, but I looked at Dark Fairy's message and suddenly felt compelled to donate.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy dude! RJ, thank you for the 20! That's crazy! You're crazy! Ain't no way! RJ, thank you so much for the 20. Oh my gosh, dude. No shot. Shout out RJ. Hello. Thank you for the 20. Holy dude. One step closer. One step closer to ye TwitchCon adventure. First time leaving the country. Honestly, that'd be a pretty worthy first time leaving the country. That'd be a pretty fun one. Hang out with all the homies and everything. Alright, let's see if I remember where Jaded's armor stand is. First try. First try, trying to find Jaded's armor stand by memory. And let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. We're getting closer. We're getting warmer. We're getting warmer. On Jaded's armor stand, we're getting a little warmer. Getting a little warmer. It's kind of towards the back here. It's kind of towards the back just a little bit. All right. Mm-hmm. 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 I want to say... This is tough. I think my guess for Jaded's armor stand is gonna be the torch right here. Aha! That's what I was leaning. All right, Jaded, what piece are we doing? You could finish your chest plate. Your helmet and boots are done, or you could start your pants. You let me know. You let me know. Streamer got that memory, dude. I'm telling you what. I can remember unimportant things like this. Not that you're unimportant, chat, but like, you know, I'll remember this and then I'll forget, like, I don't know, the last 4 digits of my debit card every time I need to make a transaction, so I don't know if it's the right debit card on the file. That kind of thing, you know what I mean? No pants, gang. Okay. All right. Well, that's fair. That's fair. We'll at least finish this in the meantime. Bing, bang, boom. That is going to be Dunzo. There you go. Dunzo, if you're not doing any pants ever, then Dunzo, congratulations on your armor items. Look at that. The OG Hall of Fame. The super OG Hall of Fame of epic proportions. Okay, hold on. Sunset, pause. What else do I need to check? These are good. That one's waiting. That one's good. I think. I'll double check. This is Retro and the Voyagers. Let's double check that real quick. We'll see what we can do. See what we got. Retro wanted to be by a window as per what the thing said. So let's check all of our windows around here. There's Chocobo Knight, Ash Beanie, Dash Retro. There we go. Okay, yep, that's good. No armor stand, gang. I can respect it. Retro reward. Okay, and then I know we did these. Whoops, I sent that too early, so sorry. Whoops. And then there was, I hate those, we'll get those in a little bit. Those are pending. Lethio, that was pending. There was the Lycan in Lethio. Okay. Go to sleep real quick. Go to sleep, go to sleep. We're getting there. We're figuring it out. Okay. Oh my god! That's toxic. That's so toxic. I didn't sleep for 2 seconds, dude. That's so toxic. Alright, we're good. Where was I going? Oh, Lycan. We gotta check the Voyagers for some Lycan stuff. I think we did Lycan stuff. We'll double check, though. We'll double check. Just to make sure. You alright? Okay, okay, okay. We got a lot of people at the table. No shortage of people there. Let's see. We know we can't do 10 regardless. Okay. Alright, alright. This area is pretty full. None of those are Lycan. Okay. Ooh. We may be Lycanless around here. We may be Lycanless. Voyagers, rank 10. Do I have Lycan in the book? I don't. Okay, so this will be the first one we're jumping into Lethio Ice here. So let me I'm gonna have to make sure we do this in the library as well. 39. Okay. And then we're gonna come back here in a second. I gotta remember to do the library before I forget. So there's that. I'm so proud of myself for being the 8th armor stand added and the 8th armor stand completed. Honestly, that works out pretty good. What is your favorite number? How's it going, Snowy? Welcome in, Snowy. How do? Okay, upstairs is where the action happens. Let's see. Rank 10 for Lycan. I guess I should make sure Lycan's not on any of these pages at the moment. Okay. Lycan's already in the book there. Cool deal. And then the other one Lycan was going to need was Dragon Spotter 7. Okay. Make sure we got that done. Yes. Okay, books are good. Just rewards then. So back to the Voyagers. I do good. How do you do? I'm doing, you know. I'm running out of my meds, which is not good because I don't have my doctor's appointment till the 9th. So, I'm trying my best, but you know, could be something a little better right now. Let's see. Where did Lycan want to go in here? Lycan's probably in chat right now. No idea. I'll have to see what spots there are and remember what the HQ looks like. Okay. Is Lycan in chat right now? Asking for a friend? I don't remember how much watch time I needed. It's okay. If you're unsure, you can post in the guild rank ups anyway, or the watch time or whatever channel. Even if you're unsure, post in there, and then if you don't need anything, no harm, no foul. If you do need anything, it'll be added to the list. Bing, bang, boom. You're good to go. That goes for everyone. Can you get your meds before your next doctor's appointment? On paper, you're supposed to. My situation is weird because I moved out of state. So in Arizona, I was on Medicaid, which is state by state based, how they do their state sponsored healthcare, which basically means despite our healthcare system, if you are poor enough, you can get the state to pay for it for you and effectively get free healthcare as long as you qualify and you're working, which I am. And so in Arizona, I had the prescriptions that I could have still refilled if I was living there. However, I cannot fill those prescriptions in Michigan under Michigan's Medicaid because their state is different than Arizona and their rules for their healthcare is different than Arizona. So, because the prescription was in Arizona, I can't fill it in Michigan under Michigan's insurance. So, I got set up on Michigan's insurance, right? And that's why I can't fill that. And I need to get a doctor here to prescribe it, but I couldn't get into a doctor until December 9th. And I'm running out of my meds before December 9th. So then I called and I was like, hey, I'm running out of my meds. Can you do my prescriptions before our appointment? And they were like, no, you haven't had your first appointment intake with us, so we can't do that. And I was like, well, what the heck? I just moved states. I'm out of options. And they're like, okay, well, we'll transfer you over to this other department. And then the other department said the same thing and was like, well, I'll send a message to the doctor and we'll see if they can do anything for you or maybe get you in earlier or something. I don't know. And maybe you'll hear something back. And I was like, okay, I guess it's better than nothing. In the meanwhile, I am out of my antidepressants and I'm about to run out of my other meds too. One by one before the 9th rolls around. I'll probably be out of most, if not all of them, by the 9th. I didn't think it was going to take until the 9th to get an appointment, but here we are. So anyway, we're hoping things are fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You might be able to call your old doc and they can give you a partial script. I can't because they're out of state. I cannot because they are not in Michigan, and the way Medicaid works, they will not do across state lines. It would have to be somebody in Michigan, which is not the case because my last doctor is in Arizona, of course. How much is it out of pocket? I don't know, but I can't get it without a prescription anyway. Or do you mean just fill the Arizona prescription without insurance? I don't know, but I am also broke. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm less concerned about the antidepressants. And maybe this is a me problem, but the antidepressants were the least of my worries. My biggest concern is the HRT stuff, right? Specifically, the next one I run out of is going to be estrogen, and that's the big one that I do not want. I don't need to be happening right now. So that's the thing. That's where I'm at. How's it going, Upper Moon? Welcome in. Running out of all the happy pills. That's right. Happy pills and Feminems. All out. That's honestly seems fair, but weird and really annoying. Yeah, it's just like, you know, the rules make sense, but it doesn't mean that I like them, you know? Really sorry, yeah. Pretty much. With how long I went without remembering the guilds, I will most likely need to rank up at this point. Go for it. Heck yeah. I have extra SRL patches. I wish I could give that to you, so sloppy. It's okay. It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. I appreciate you. Holy, dude. Holy. You have chat. We can help. Should I go fill them and get the receipt and then bring it to chat and then someone can mail me a check in 3 to 5 business days to cover the expense? Estrados, Chibi could probably fill theirs out a prescription and just not use insurance. Yeah, I guess that's possible. I could always see about it. Maybe I'll do that. I'll see about how like today and tomorrow goes, if I hear back from the doctor on like if they have an option or not, and worst comes to worst, I can just bite the bullet and go get that filled. The antidepressant would probably be a lot more expensive, so I'd probably just wait on that one anyway. But yeah. Unironically, yes. I love it. I appreciate it. We'll try to figure something out. It's been a nightmare. Don't you love being an adult, chat? Don't you love being an adult and having hoops to jump through and paperwork and insurance and taxes and healthcare? Holy, I'm dead inside. I am dead inside. Where's my... Here it is. Okay. We need to do a couple things for Lycan in the meanwhile. I need to do at least one in here. I don't know if we had done Lycan's rank 7 armor stand in the Dragon Spotters. I mean, worst case, we could just rename it again. So I guess we'll assume we have to do both. We'll see how it goes. We'll see that for now. Okay. This is the part where you close your eyes, chat. Close your eyes and don't look at what I'm about to do. Just close your eyes. I'll tell you when you can open your eyes again. I'll tell you when you can open your eyes, but not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And now you can open your eyes. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Had to wait for that message to go away. What are we doing? We're in the Voyagers. Oh, great. Oh, great. My favorite. 2 more netherite ingots. 2 more of these. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Surely. Bing, bang, boom. 2 of those. Grab this. Drop that right there. A little bit of that. And then I need some pink pants. The best kind. Bing, bang, boom. I should get some pink pants in real life. Honestly. That would go hard. What do you guys think? I'm sorry in advance for my language, says Jaded, but being an adult is honestly bull crap. You did not say that in my chat. Mods? Mods? Get on it. We're in the Voyagers. We need this one. Okay. We're looking for Soul Lantern and Compass. You got it. You got it. There we go. There it is. There it is. Speaking of adult money, I bought a Blossom hoodie from Minecraft collection with somebody, and I'm super excited. Oh my god, let's go! Heck yeah! Adultish, and I can do whatever I want with my money. Isn't it great, Snowy? One of the best memories you'll have in life is when you first become an adult with disposable income. Assuming your situation allows you to be in that position, because not everyone does. But when you become an adult and start working, and you have your own money, and you can spend it on whatever the heck you want, especially when you're not paying rent yet, that brief window of time is one of the best. My first big spend was on a PC build. I'll never forget it. Got my first job at Subway 818, saved up enough money, saved like $1,500 to do my own custom PC at the time. It was great. That was like my first big spend all on myself with my own money. It was great. It was awesome. Never forget. The first thing I ever did was I loaded up some modded Skyrim with my new modded PC and went in. I tell you what. Chat, I'm dizzy right now. I'm gonna be so real. I am feeling dizzy again, IRL. It's fine, surely. Surely it's fine. Okay, we're gonna put Lycan somewhere in here. I don't know where we're gonna put Lycan. Let's figure it out. There's a lot of people down here. I don't know if we wanna... Maybe up here. There's just not a lot of people going on up here, you know? We could get away with something here. Maybe we'll put Lycan leaning against this. That could be cool. That could be cool. I like it. Okay, let's go. Not down. Up. North. East. Okay, and then we gotta make the lean happen. Whoop. And let's go leg out there. And we'll move all the way against the back of it. Maybe one to the west because that's clipping a little bit. And then we'll go head facing down and over and arm down at the side, compass. Right there. I like it. Hanging out. Hanging out. Love it. Okay. That's 7 and 8. 6 was the book. 10 can't be done because we're out of space. 9 would be the banner on the house. So we're gonna need Voyagers. And then I need to see which house Lycan owns in Lethio. Lycan owns number 175. Okay. My first purchase was college books. Took my whole check. Life, dude. Sims or Money for Ari was one of my first to Snowy. Honestly, that's so real. Honestly, for what it's worth, because of that money, I survived. I'm not even exaggerating. I have lived paycheck to paycheck for the last like 5 years. It has been a little crazy. The subathons kind of make up like most of my yearly income, and so I have to like stretch those quite a bit. Holy, what a time. Okay, stream, house claims, Lethio. House 1, is it, did I say 175? Is that what I said? Okay. 175. Found it. Alright. Found it. Let's go. 175 will be down here. Gas was my first, says RJ. That's fair. I mean, if we're talking like actual first, actual first, mine was a Twitch sub to B-dubs. Back when he was Bo the Trucker playing PUBG. If you know, you know. There's a deep cut on B-dubs lore. He wasn't playing Minecraft at the time. He was on a Minecraft hiatus. But he was Bo the Trucker on Twitch. Oh, I already did the banner up there. Okay. And it was a Twitch sub. That was my first ever money spent on my own money from my own bank account. Back then, I used to do the watching ads for bits. I don't know if you can do that anymore. You can, like, watch ads and get anywhere from, like, 5 to 50 bits per ad or something, and it would randomize, and then, like, eventually you'd make enough to have 100 bits that you could, those were the days, I tell you what. Those were the days. Okay, let's go check the dragon spotters real quick. First thing I bought with my first debit card was a ring off, from QVC. Fair enough. Understandable. Carry on. Do the mods have to stare at you, Ari? Wait, why? Why am I being stared at? What's going on here? Oh, we did put lichen in here. How did I miss putting lichen in the Voyagers? What is going on around here? Okay, I don't need this. Maybe there's 2 lichens in the Voyagers and I'm blind. Maybe there's a second lichen in there now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just work here. Alright, guilds. I will mark these done. Except for our 10 Voyagers, and then that one's good, and then we're off to Ahathos. So back we go. We're done here. Check Fungin chat for Y. For Y though, hold. It's okay. If it gets bad enough, don't worry. Don't worry. If it gets bad enough, I know my limits. I know my limits. I may be a little silly, but I'm not entirely reckless. Okay, back here we go. And then here. And then... What was I doing? Ahathos? That's where we're going next, I think. Okay, in here. First thing I bought on my debit card was a Pusheen mug. As you should. I still have it, but it's broken and glued, and it's a pen holder. Honestly, kitty, iconic. Okay, Ahathos peeps. I think we're going to finish this today. I think we're going to get the rest of the guild stuff so far, TM, done. We need to double check. I have a pending thing for RJ in here at the moment. For the Knights Paladin, rank 8. Let's check the library. Make sure that's in the book. This is before RJ's message just now in the Discord, so... Pre-whatever you just updated your hours to. 7. I have you 7 there, but you're supposed to be 8 in this guild. So do that. And maybe now you're even more. Who knows? But that'll be that. And then if you were already 7, you probably have an armor stand in here. But also it's not crossed off. So maybe I never did it. We're going to see. You have a pending thing for alt acrylic? Oh, break time and stretch? Uh-oh. 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 Stretch and stretch. Okay, that's fine. I do kind of have to go to the bathroom, so it's fine. It's fine. Well, it'll be all right. It'll be great. All right. I will do my stretch break now. Okay, chat. Give me 3 minutes, and we will keep on keeping on. Okay, chat. All right. 3 minutes on the dot. What'd I tell you? For future reference, maybe I shouldn't take stretch breaks today. It is not because I don't want to. For future reference, maybe I just keep my butt planted in this chair. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best. Dizziness ramped up quite a bit when I was up. It ramped up a little bit till I sat back down. I had to catch my breath a little bit. That was not good. Holy dude, tell you what. It is happening. Living my best life. It's great. It's fine. It's great. It's fine. Surely. Okay, we're looking for RJ. I don't know what RJ's skin looks like. Is this RJ up here? Nope. Okay. We're gonna look around until we find RJ. Assuming I even did RJ's armor stand in here. I don't know. Stop streaming, go rest? It's okay. When I'm sat down, it's fine. For the most part, it's fine. And then if I get up and I start moving, that's when it gets not fine. But like, we're chill. If I'm sitting down and whatnot, we're chill. It's alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. My skin has ginger hair. Okay. I think it's coming back to me from your Patreon tower room. I think it's ringing a bell. I don't know if we did your armor stand out here, so we might be putting it together. One more spot to check. All right. Sure enough. Where did you say? You said previously, I would like to be standing ominously in the corner somewhere. Ominously in the corner. Okay. Kind of like ominously in the corner over here, where Ronan wanted to just be ominously in the corner. That's kind of funny. Okay. Ominously in the corner. Where's a good, like, ominous spot? It would kind of be, like, there in that corner. If you, like, come around and you're just being watched. Maybe when you walk in, you're, like, ominously, like, right here, just kind of watching whoever comes in. That's kind of nice.
Wahoo! Holiday week. Yahoo!
Incredible, Genie Love, I see that. Dab, how's it going? Thank you for the 22-month resub. Oh my gosh. Holy dude. Good to see you, Dab. Hope you're doing good. Okay, this is not gonna be like, this is gonna be RJ, RTWG, and Big Mag Moon. Okay, and we're doing, this is just rank 7, so the default armor is iron. And do I have a crafting table? You bet. You bet. Alright, we'll get these in here, we'll throw these in here. We need, items don't happen until rank 8. Wait, you did hit rank 8. Okay, RJ, you get to choose one weapon of choice for your Knight's Paladin armor stand. Everyone gets a shield for the guild, but then you get to choose whatever weapon you want. So, sword, axe, bow, crossbow. If it's a sword or axe, what material do you want it to be made out of? And I'm gonna get you set up maybe less in that corner because it's a little difficult with the clipping. We'll just have you hang out like right there or something. Copper axe, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. 3 of those. 2 of those. Copper axe. And then I need to get your player head. Don't look, chat. What's your Minecraft username? Same username. What? Oh. There we go. Oh my god. That is some bright hair. I love it. All right, and we'll have you. Maybe we can go like kind of leaning against her just a little bit. You're kind of against the wall. There we go. And then we'll have you looking. If you're looking kind of like down at somebody, it's a little more ominously. Just watching whoever's in and out. I like it. And then. I like it. I like it. Thank you for crafting axes backwards like on intended. I didn't even pay attention. That's just whatever I did just now, that's my default. I did not even think about how I was placing it. That was entirely muscle memory. I don't even know. I went in. Did I do it like this? Did I do it? No, I did it. I did it to the right? I think. I don't know. That feels right. Anyway, let's go. Welcome in, RJ, to the Knights Paladin at HQ. Let me make sure you're in the book real quick. This would be rank 6. Yes, you are already in the book. Good deal. Okay, let me update your thing there. And you might even get another one soon based on you just now posting your update again. Rewards done, and that brings us to Rin. Well, to take a look at. We're gonna get this done today. I don't know how many this is gonna be, but this is gonna be all of the pending rewards for guilds done, with the exception of Hall of Legends that need expanding. But everything else good to go, Dunzo, which is gonna be huge. Awesome, great, lovely. Okay, fine. Consider after guilds we stop streaming, go rest. I will if I need to. I will if I need to. Worry not. Worry not. Worry not. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I just ran out of my antidepressant. That's all. And now you know what's funny is that the nurse on the phone was like, "Are you experiencing withdrawal?" And I was like, "No," which was not lying at the time. And then I started experiencing withdrawal. So, funny how that works. Okay, Seekers, rank 8. Let's check the Seekers book. Call back and let them know. Well, I'm supposed to hear back already, apparently, so I'll let them know if I get a call. Okay, wait, that's rank 8. That's rank 8. Okay, book's already good. And then to the Seekers out here. Torn between caring for Strimmer and knowing that she's an adult. It's okay. Junilove hooked me up with some non-insurance covered prescription costs on GoodRx, which I am going to look into after stream. This all happened via DMs. So we got that going for us. Because that would be quicker than whatever the doctors are going to maybe figure out. I'll probably just go that route. We're looking for Rin. If we've done Rin in here at some point... No Rin. Okay. So we got to do armor stand with items. We've got 2 armor stands left. Okay, and then username is playing, and then we do 19 of these. We need red, black, white, in reverse order, reverse upside down, inside out. It's fine. Okay, there's our Seeker's garb, and I have 1 banner pattern left. Beautiful. Gray Candle was the chosen sword. And I'll put these in here, and put these in here, and put those in there, and... Hope you get your meds again quickly. I'm sorry this is happening. It's fine. You know, I'll live. It'll be alright, surely. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it figured out. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm thinking hopefully things will swing around for the better all in all, because Michigan Medicaid will cover surgery, the surgery that I need, once I jump through all the hoops. So it's bad now, but it will get very good at some point. I'm hopeful, because that is going to be huge. Huge. All right, left arm. Rest it on the table there. That's good. All right, there we go. Rin's armor stand, Dunzo. That's 7 and 8. That's all we needed to do there. Rewards done. And then Hathos, we have Sunny stuff. Assuming we haven't done those yet. Sunny stuff for the dragon spotters. And then we would have, this would be the last one. Last one on the list. And then it should be everything except Hall of Legends, which will happen at some point. Maybe in between the library and the Hall of Fame. Like once we finish the library storage room before we jump into the Hall of Fame build, we'll take a couple streams or whatever it takes to expand the Hall of Legends where necessary, to make sure we can get everyone updated there, and make that our little mini project to get done, and then go from there. That might be good. Okay, dragon spawners, that's where we need to go. I have 1 armor stand left. Okay, perfect. Trying to burn the flower with the candle. It's okay. Surely that's not happening. Surely. Okay, Sunny is in the book. That's good. Double check that we didn't already do Sunny's armor stand somewhere. Rue out. Oh! There's Sunny's armor stand. And rank 9. So I guess let's double check if we've done the banner or not. I guess we'll go look for the house first. I hate the Sunny owns probably something around here. If I had to venture to assume, venture to guess. Other Sunny. That's Zed. Where's Zed in relation? Right next to Sunny's house. Okay. I did this one, and then I did another one, and then I did Sunny's house. So if it wasn't here, wasn't there, it could be the other direction for sure. Like back around here. That's Emily. Jump around the hill a little bit. That's Psychotechno. Okay, that's the inn. Yeah, this is confusing. Where would have been the next building that I did? I guess it's possible that it was in the other part of town. Maybe it like lined up just right. I don't know, man. I just work here. That's jaded. When we get the place done, when we get all the buildings in, I'll be able to number them. Oh, here we go. Here's Sunny's. Dragon spotters. Okay, perfect. That's already done. Which means we are officially good to go. Every reward is done except for the Hall of Legends. Okay. Send that to talks. That's good. And now we know we are officially good to go on guild stuff. It only took 84 years, but guilds are officially updated. Slight asterisk, but it's fine. Rank ups are ranked up. Rewards are rewarded, except for rank 10s, which we'll get to after the library is done. And we're vibing. Which means next stream, I won't have to start out the stream by doing a bunch of guild stuff. For a change of pace. If you could believe it. Ooh, did we get any vibe checks or anything? I don't think we did, right? I think we're good. No raids so far. I think we're vibing. Now, time to go get rest. If I need rest, I'll get rest. Don't worry, don't worry. I know my limit. I know my limit. We're good, we're good. I want to see about maybe figuring out some lighting around the railing here as our next big step in the library, you know? That's what I'm thinking, because we kind of did these, and these were nice. But we need some more lights. We need to come up with some more stuff. And we do have more of these we could use if we want. But I want to come up with something interesting, right? I don't want it to just be bonk, call it a day, good to go. Because that's not fun, you know? So, like, maybe something with these somehow. Maybe something more interesting than that. Maybe they hang from the ceiling, from the railing above. There's a thought. I don't know. I wouldn't want them to hang too low, though, because then it'd kind of obstruct everything a little bit. So that wouldn't be great, but something that we can come up with that might work pretty good for that kind of stuff, you know. How's it going, Shmay? Welcome in, Shmay. How do? How do? Welcome in, Luna, as well. Oh, my God. Look at all the homies. Well, I'm going to take a sip of my drink now. What's up, big dog? Hold on. I had some emails. Useless. I didn't care about those emails. Does exactly what I would have done. Now, I wouldn't want to do this because that's boring. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Boring is harsh. I want to do something that's a little extra because I feel like this build deserves extra. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I want to figure out something that just kind of fits that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what that is, but we're going to think on it. We're going to consider. We are going to consider all of our considerations. Paraphrasing. I don't think he said boring. I might have said boring. I might have actually. I would believe it if I said boring. I would totally believe it if I said boring. Thinking, thonking. If I hang them from the ceiling, the problem is they're going to be way less effective at lighting. Okay. Yeah, we need to fix the lighting. Listen. When they think of me, they don't think of somebody who's gonna, light places up, okay? That's not my specialty. I don't light places up. That's not what I do, okay? Listen, it's fine. Anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted, what is the answer? If I want to hang something from the ceiling, what does that look like? Or like from that rail right there. Well, the problem is up at the very top, I can't do the same thing. So whatever we would do on these floors, I can't get away with on the top floor. So that already is a problem in and of itself if I wanted to do anything like that. But I don't think I do because I like having such a wide open view of everything going on above. I don't want to obstruct that at all. So I will continue to think. Campfires are an option. They might get a little bulky. My concern with campfires is that the smoke particles might be too much going on. Like, when we use them in small amounts, it's fine. But when there's enough campfires going around, that's a lot of smoke particles filling up the area. It's a little distracting. So I don't love that. I'm new. May I have a tour, says Shmei. Classic. Classic, never change, never change. Dude, when are you gonna freeze? You have been just vibing for so long. Wait, maybe now that I push you out, you'll freeze. Maybe now that you're in a freezable spot. I don't know, man. What if we're watching when he freezes? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We just witnessed a death. We just watched him literally die. Oh my god. Holy dude. Cover the floor in campfires? You right. I feel new. My PC's been in storage for months and I only just got at the desk, yet I am still watching on mobile because I am at my mother's house. I love it. I love it. Incredible. Missed it by like 1 second. That's crazy, dude. So long, soldier. It's okay. Any clippers? Pause. Any clippers? That's a good one. That was a good one. I don't know, man. Is there anything better than this? There's gotta be. Tour out of solidarity with the golem. Real. It's okay if there's somebody in chat who's a first time chatter and they say, can I have a tour? That's all it takes. I'll know if you make an account just to do that, by the way, chat. I'll know. Frick, man. I think that golem would have liked a tour. You're right. He would have. Here's the answer. If you put lava everywhere, that would lighten the room up. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're certainly not wrong on that one. Back, says Snowy, welcome back. Is there something I can do in like the design here? Some kind of cheeky business I can get away with? What if it's like something that goes right here? I guess that could be like a full lighting block. Would that be like too much? We also have like these corners where it gets a little weird. If I were doing it like that. But if it's a full block, I could, I don't know, use like trapdoors to spice it up. Sorta. If you make the lanterns overhang away from the balcony, I think it would look nice. Okay. Overhang away from the balcony. Okay. First thought, first impression. We can use this somehow or another. And perchance, well here, let's see what kind of tools I got. Let's see what we can do here. We've got some of these guys. I don't know that we would use anything other than those. Okay, so we got these guys that stick up a little bit. We could bring them closer in. We could have them like curl around instead of out. That could work maybe. I don't know. We could like, that would bring it like all the way like that. This feels like crazy business and not good. I could go higher. The problem with going any higher is like, I feel like we're getting really crazy if I do that. Maybe a copper chain instead, but like, I don't know. See, this I don't like. I definitely, I don't like the double bars there. That's not good. It'd have to be like, I don't know. Copper bars wouldn't change it either. It's like the texture that's the problem, not the color. I wish we could connect chains on more planes. Like, I wish there was a diagonal connecting chain that would solve all of my problems in life, ever. All of the problems I've ever had, if we had diagonal chain. That would be nice, but alas. What if we watched him die? Good clip, 10 out of 10 clip. Can you post that in the clips channel of the Discord, please? Thanks. I'll be back on the Lord which we shall see. 07 Shmay. Levers on top of iron bars chains. I don't think so. I want to say no, not without like some weird debug stick shenanigans. No. Nope. No bueno. I do have brewing stands. I don't know what I would do with this. I mean, the brewing stands just look good. It's just a cool looking block. But like, what's the answer? You know what I'm saying? Maybe not on the tall ones, but what if... Can I put this on there? I can't. I can't place that on there. Okay. The chain doesn't fully connect, but it connects close enough. I could put that on there. It feels a little weird. Iron with end rods. I could, but I don't know. I've thought about it. I don't know that it feels like the play. Huh. What if I put two of them next to each other? What does that do? What if I put two of them next to each other? That's not gonna do anything. They sit too far in the middle. What about... We're gonna figure it out, chat. We're gonna get there. Don't you even worry. Don't you even worry. What if... Okay. I could be crazy. As a matter of fact, I am certifiably crazy. What if... I think we're going full block. I think we're going full block, chat. Full lighting block. Where do I have... Let me check some of our options here. Okay, these are partial lighting things. Okay. Okay. I feel like I need something that kind of has its own borders working for it. Maybe the glowstone. Definitely options with copper bulbs and redstone lamps. Something like that. Definitely not frog lights. Not shroom lights. See, this could kind of match the... If I went with these, this could very much match like the lanterns we got going on. I could also control the light level with these, which could be nice. Though they need to be redstone powered, do they not? Cool trick with redstone lamps to keep them powered. Ooh, nice. Yeah, these need to be redstone powered. I think, right? Or do I just need to power it once? No, I can just power it once. Okay, that's actually good. So these we could get away with. We just toggle them on and we're vibing. And that light level is going to be a little less than full, which is actually just what we want. The problem we run into... Ouch! The problem we run into is I need to make some if I want to use these guys. But I think I want to use these guys. I think I want to use these guys. So... let's see. Item frame and pressure plate on top. Oh, interesting. I like it. That's cheeky. That's a little cheeky. Oh, brother. Okay. All right. Oh, brother. Well, okay. Copper is going to be the holdup, I think, at this point. Because we should be good on these. I know we're good on redstone. And then... let me see what we're working at copper-wise. And maybe, like, more specifically, oxidizing the copper might be the hang-up. Ow. Try again. Oh my god. Okay. What do we got up here? That lunch went longer than I thought it would. Accidental nap, says Ginger. It happens. It happens to the best of them. I don't have a single exposed copper block. Lovely. How many of these do I have? This might be our ticket. I would rather deoxidize than oxidize. You know what I'm saying? So this could work. If we do like 4 for now, I suppose. Mining stream to get copper, if necessary. This is gonna be a little tedious, but that's okay. You know what I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, I could do this. I could, do the bulbs and then deoxidize the bulbs themselves. I mean, it's whatever. Bunch of this. The day we can force things to oxidize will be the day. I'm gonna have to remember to wax these as well. Less scraping if you oxidize the copper before crafting the bulbs. That's true, because I guess you get more bulbs per crafting, don't you? Didn't even consider that. Better to have too much than not enough. I'll probably end up wanting more bulbs in the future, so it won't hurt. That was 1 stack. Oh my god. We'll start with 2. Surely. Surely? Had a buddy get reservations to a new restaurant opening up in the next couple weeks. Now I need to figure out what I want on the menu. That's fair. Good time, good time. I had some freaking amazing pizza yesterday. When Echo and I were hanging out, we went to like an Italian place here that I had never been and split a pizza. And oh my God, it was one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life. Good time. Got that garlic parm crust. They went crazy on the garlic parm, by the way. Slathered that thing. It was awesome. That gets us a great start, actually. Okay, let me get some honeycomb. We're gonna need just a tab more, just a little bit more. Yow. Okay. I'll carry some extras. Waxed, exposed. Okay. Roll with that, and then turn that off. Speaking of food, I forgot to eat. Whoop. That makes 2 of us. Okay. We're gonna try some full block shenanigans. So, first idea. I guess, I don't know, next to the anvil could work good. I'm thinking like next to where this happens, and specifically on the layer of the floor, because I would rather have the bulky side towards the action, and then that keeps everything on the railing a little more thin and intricate. You know what I mean? So this kind of covers or you know, obfuscates that surface. These, we're not going to get too much, but the bars do line up very nicely with the edges of this. Now, here's a thought for you. Consider this. Consider this. We have glass at a certain increment, right? We could put copper bars on either side of the lights, and then glass, and then iron, and then glass, copper, and then do that all the way through to incorporate the copper bars, and that would match, I think, the colors a lot better. And even more, do the copper bars oxidize? I think they do, yeah? So we could even get it matching exactly what we want to do here. If that's the play, orange just happens to be coincidental here, but this would be like blue or green or pink in the other rooms. But then you get something that matches, and especially once this oxidizes, then we're sitting at a spot where these line up perfectly. Same color and everything right into the sides as an extension, which can kind of blend nicely. And then if we want to obfuscate these surfaces just a little bit, we can try and get creative with what we want to do there. So hear me out. For fancy style points, brewing stand, because it looks cool, okay? On the top. And then on this side right here, we could keep that open. We definitely could keep that open and just let that be a light. Or we could not do that. You know what I mean? We could not do that. I don't know what we would do. I mean, trapdoor's the obvious one, but like, I don't know. Do we want to do a trapdoor there? We got copper trapdoors now that we can. I mean, we've had copper trapdoors. We could do that. We could get crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. There's options, but also I don't want this to come out too far into the walkway, right? So whatever we do, I don't want it to be too obstructive. So maybe we keep this side open because it's lighting the way anyway. I don't know, man. Could do I mean, I have invisible item frames, so we could item frame something there and put something in the item frame that creates some kind of a look that could be interesting. I don't know off the top of my head what we would put in an item frame that would do a really cool thing in the middle of this and be worthwhile, but like that really opens the door. But also item frames are we're gonna start piling on the entity count if we do that and really lag the place out. So maybe not, because I've already got item frames for all the storage, so maybe we scrap that idea because of lag purposes. Let me think thonk. Think thonk dink donk. Can we get oxidized ingots, Mojang? I want for Christmas oxidized copper ingots so that I can craft specific versions of copper things. That would be nice. Thank you. Wrong button. We could do fence gates. It'd be kind of weird. We could do signs. That might be a little strange. Let's go look in the decor floor. What do we get? Banners are interesting because the bottom would clip through the floor. That's also entities though, so I guess maybe not. Maybe laggy. Ladders. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. And then, of course, copper trapdoors, which we could try if we wanted to give it, like, a different look on the outside, but I don't think we even need to. It would be pretty much no different than just keeping the bulb a bulb, you know? So maybe we just keep the bulb a bulb. Maybe that's all we do. Keep the bulb a bulb and let it do its thing, and use that to light everything up here just a little bit. And it kind of lights itself up nicely. See, now here's the counterpoint to this. Here's the counterpoint. I could put it where the anvils are, because those spots are already, they've already got a lot going on. So it would line up better with where the anvils are than doing it the way we just planned it out, right? Like, this is what it looks like on the parts that are already going up. And I've already convinced myself that I like it better. We should do this where the anvils are, because then it builds itself up. You kind of get this, like, slope going on, and then it's chilled out, and then every time it comes to a point, you have another light. I like it. And these, that one already oxidized. Look at that. Okay, so put those back, and then I need to oxidize some bars is what I need to do. And I will probably do that before I start placing them, because otherwise it's going to be way too hard to keep track of. That'll be my little reminder right there. So this is what it would end up looking like. Perfect blend into what's going on right there. Perfect little extension of what's happening. The brewing stand just for looks, just for effect, just because it's cool. And gets a little yellow in there as well. I like it. This is good. This is good. I think we're doing good here, chat. We're doing good here. This streamer didn't like my idea. Crying obsidian. It wouldn't provide enough light, you know? But it's a cool looking block. It would also feel a little out of place. Same in every room or just the orange room? This would be the same in every room. It just so happens that orange is the color in this room, so it's just coincidence. But, like, this is what it would look like in cyan room. We would do one of these right here and one of these right here, and we would get the copper bars on the sides that would match that color, and then we would kind of go from there. But it would be the same in every room. And then the color coding of the room is just, like, dependent on what it is. But anyway, but it is a lit block. I mean, yes, it is a lit block, but not the light level that I would want to have, you know? So, okay, here's the deal, chat. Here's the inside scoop. We need some oxidized bars. Now, this is going to be fun because they're so small. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Okay, that's as far as I can go right there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. I guess I could mix in, like, already oxidized copper. Doesn't that make it go faster? Or something, maybe? And that would, like, connect to these in a way and make it work better. We have a taker. We have a taker. Beautiful. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just gonna use up all this space. Oh, not enough room to get against the wall right there. It's fine. Light it with mushrooms? That's crazy work. You're crazy for that one. You are crazy for that one. Do I just keep it in the one hall away? I think we do. I think it's gonna get way too out of control if I try to do any more than the one hallway. I'll just have to keep on top of this. It'll be fine. Surely. I'm losing my voice. It was a good run while it lasted. Okay, up we go. We can at the very least... that's already done. We can get this one done. There we go. Yeah, there's our look. I like it. Okay, so... we need... that, and... I guess we're waiting on the bars until I have enough to do both sides. So you need to get unstuck. So you can statue right about now. That's what I thought. Okay. That's good. It's good. Okay, this can go pretty quick. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Pretty quick. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess it's just the bars, but we're not worried about those yet. So we'll see what one floor looks like. We'll also see how much lighting it's worth. How many torches it lets us get rid of. There's still some blind spots for sure. That one's gonna be a little weird, the corner ones here, but not a deal breaker by any means. Just the one corner. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I love that copper bulbs can be turned on and no longer require redstone after that point. That is so nice. Okay. What is this worth? I mean, we're gonna need more for the walls for sure. But right now we're just kind of watching along the railing to see what this does for us. And most of my lighting is against the railing at this point. So this is where we're gonna kind of invert it and start putting light against the wall to prevent things spawning. But like this little walkway right here, we have lights on both sides. And we do get some dark spots, but we're not going to get the consistent lighting that we have on the bottom floor. It just simply won't happen here. So this would be the best we can do up here, which I think is just fine. I think it works a-okay. It is at this point that we need to start lighting up over here. And okay, so there's a dark spot on the corners for sure. Because we don't have any anvils on the corners. We could maybe do something with the corners a little different. Can you resurrect statue golems? Yeah, you can I can like use the axe on this guy. However, I want these guys to all convert so that I can start collecting some statues in case I ever want to use them. And then I need to place more of these guys around. The corners each have, there's 3 corners, and they each have that, like, andesite wall. That corner I wouldn't need to do anything with. It's lit up enough, but, like, these 2 corners on the far sides, I could maybe swap the andesite wall, to be honest, and copper bulb these corners. And it's a little different because it's out on this outer layer, but I mean, I don't know. I could do that. I could also put it here. And then we would still place the walls and everything. It does kind of come out a little farther, but maybe it's all right. That one doesn't come up as far, which is a little strange, but strange feeling. It feels a little more in the way, but also the lighting it would provide would be pretty nice. I almost feel like I would prefer it right here, and then maybe we just forego that bar altogether and just run it like that, because that gets us the light around the corner, which is nice. I feel like I like that better. The chains coming into the side are a little different from what we got going on elsewhere, but it still works. It still works fine. I think it's good. I like it. You guys are saying you like it. That doesn't connect, but it could pass. I don't think we need to do that, though. It feels a little unnecessary. So we would keep this one. That's fine. And then we would just do the same thing right here. Get rid of this. I hate it, says Junie Love. Say psych right now. You don't mean it. You don't actually. You're just trying to get a reaction, okay? There we go. So that helps our corners significantly. Kind of the weak points. And then, like, when it comes to the staircases, this lighting, I think we'd figure out with, like, maybe these right here. I mean, frick, I have the stuff. It would be... I just got rid of the lanterns, but we would do that with the lanterns probably. And that would work really good on the wall right here. So we could do these at the same time. Right? And then let me go grab the stuff. I'm gonna need more lanterns if that is to be the case. But I'll be alright. That'll work. Also, brewing stands like crazy. Hello! Hello, every bad thing to ever exist. Smite axe. Smite axe where it's at. Perhaps I smite axe you a question. Sorry. That doesn't light it up enough. But it is nice. It is nice. I like that. But it doesn't light it up enough. Still a little dark down here. My seasonal depression when the sun goes down. Real? We still have a light problem. Light level 0. Light level 0. Level 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. We got 3 zeros. Oh, wait, 4 zeros. 5 zeros? Okay, yeah. Something in the middle here. We do have this, like, cross beam. We could bring something down. We could do something off of these, maybe? Like, we're kind of using these barrels right now. and these walls and stuff, and these are coming up to a nice little point. But what if... Okay, that would be visible on the backside, which I don't love. I would prefer if we do anything right here, for it to be not visible down there. I mean, we could do, like, I don't know, man, more copper bulbs if we did one right here to help light it up. And then maybe I just build these up taller. So we're not going to use the brewing stands, but we just bump all of this up effectively. So we do that, and iron bar. Which, like, still gets the point across. See what I did there? And then we do that, and then that lights up the middle just enough. And we could even, like, we could definitely obfuscate the things there. We're gonna miss out on this. You see how these are dead even right now? They were offset because of the wall. So we miss out on that detail, which is one of my favorite details. I mean, we could switch to bars. They don't connect to fence gates, but let's see. They almost connect. I mean, okay. Alternatively, I am a bit of an alternative girly, you know? Okay. Those, I'm on a roll today, Chad. I'm sorry. We do those. I guess that's no longer down as far now, though. I was gonna say, like, maybe there, but then, like, that, it's not doing anything because that's not a wall anymore. Which is weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, because, like, if this is a wall, we bring that down a little closer, which is kind of nice. And then, I don't know, man. Just a thought I'm thinking. I'm just thinking some thoughts. I just think some thoughts every so often. You know what? I think the solution is no. The solution is no. That is what the solution is. No fence gates. No fence gates. Rather, 2 copper bars to connect it next to the light and call it a day. Let's go grab another copper bar. Okay, and as many of these as have oxidized. I need some kind of, like, copper oxidizing setup at this rate. Or just, like, oh, yeah, I just need something, because I always need oxidized copper, and I always have to do it like this. Gotta be a better way. There's gotta be an answer, surely. Okay, food. These, and... Oh, they're not gonna connect to the stair, frick! Okay, how many changes are we willing to make? Okay. Maybe just one, and we connect it. These don't connect, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we don't need them to connect, but it's kind of nice if they do for continuity. I could do another colored glass along with the color coding of the room, but I don't think it would connect to the side of a stair. As a matter of fact, I can almost guarantee it will not. Okay. So that's out of the equation. A trapdoor would line up on either side, but not the middle. It's got to connect to this and this. It's almost like it's got to be a full block or like another stair that's like facing backwards that way. Or that doesn't connect to the stair. Okay. Brewing stand. I'm just kidding. That's not gonna work. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm racking my brain. The answer is there. It's gonna be. There's something. There's something. But what do it be? Shoot, man. It's, man, it's almost like the fence gate is our best option. Even though having two of them equal like that is not my favorite. I love the little offset that we were getting otherwise. I could maybe roll with like one fence gate on one side and then something else going on. Maybe we could just normal fence. We could... This doesn't connect, right? If I do this? No. Normal fence is an option. Chain actually isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, especially if we went with like copper chain to match this exposed color. That could certainly work. Huh. Yeah, that could definitely work. Just change the stair. I could change the stair. But I'm almost thinking at this point that I might prefer that look to... Let's do this side so we can kind of see a comparison here. Inventory nightmare. Okay, so we got rid of the stair, and over here, let's say it's, I don't know, two of those, and then something that it would connect to. So another full box. So instead of a stair, maybe right there it becomes, shoot, I don't know. That doesn't connect. I almost want to say like another barrel. Or I guess maybe another plank would be fine. I don't really have the stuff or the room. Turn the stair to face the pillar. Problem with that being, we get that weird little thing right there, which I don't love. I feel like I would rather it be a full block. Let me grab one just to see. And we could, let's say, I guess it's spruce in the pillar, yeah? So let's just do like a strip log or something that matches the support beams. So we basically have this option with the copper bars. Or we have this version with the chain and not changing around what's going on right there. And we would change that change to the chain to the copper color, I think. But it gives us a little more variety in shapes. We're getting some different shapes. This one's a little more like rigid and squared off and a little bulkier, you know? Whereas this one's a little more like fine-tuned, I guess. I like the chain better. I'm thinking I'm liking the chain better, especially if we change it to the copper chain. I just like how it's a little more intricate and a little less bulky than what we have right here. I think they're both good. They're definitely both good. But I think that's where I'm leaning. And we would do effectively, that would remain there. And then we would just do the copper chain on the other side. So I guess I need to oxidize some copper chains along with everything else I'm doing. So drop those just for the sake of inventory space, and I guess now we need to make some copper chains. I don't have the room for it right now. Let me try to use up some of these while we're waiting. And that at least figures out what's going on at the base of the staircases, which is plus one thing figured out. And we'll definitely take that. Okay, I can do one more. And then I need to wait till I have more. Yeah, we're gonna go through so many copper bars here. It is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to clean up my inventory a little bit if we're gonna do the chains. And I guess I can do the chains in a different hallway. Okay, go on those, go on these, do those, combine those. Okay, let's see about cleaning out the inventory a smidge. Any of those. I'll put the extra bulb stuff in here because we don't need to craft those quite yet. And the torches I'm not using. If anything, we're getting those back. We're not using... Actually, no. We are using the lanterns a little bit. Along with all of that kind of stuff. Those can go up there. Okay, let's get the stuff to do copper chains out. Hall of Bars and the Hall of Chains, that's right. That's right. Okay, ding dong. And let's do these and these. I am gonna need more copper as a matter of fact. Pretty quick. Holy copper nuggets. Hello. That's a lot of chains. Do I need this many chains? I don't know. I guess it won't hurt to have 3 stacks of chains. Let's do the rest of these back into nugs and that, and then these need to oxidize, so this will start all the way at the end here. 2, 3, 4. Four, 3, 4. Okay. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Many as I can fit in here. We'll just have to keep an eye on both sets as we go. So this will keep us busy for a while in terms of figuring out the lighting. Okay. It'll do, it'll do. We'll keep these kind of put up in a way since we're not really using them that often. And we'll go from there. Okay. Cool deal. I need to swap these out as we need. And this will, at the very least, let us get back to getting more and more built. Good deal. Okay, what does this give me? This gives me 17. I think we can get this first floor done. And all of these. Yeah, we should be able to get this one done now. There are so many bars used in this build, it's kind of insane. One in chat if you got by the Discord notification. Thank you, Ginger. Classic. Classic troll. Gets him every time. Okay. All of that's good. And then these are... Oh wait, no, we were doing the chains. Whoops. That's right. Just waiting on the chains, and then we'll have this first floor in place. We've already got some chains coming along. I did not get got. Classic. Madge, says Beanie. I think I got 2. That's exactly how many I need. 3. Same thing. Alright. Copper chain instead. To match the light. Yep. That's the one. That's the one. It also matches the mud, interestingly enough. There we go. Alright. So that'll be our lights there then. Good stuff, good stuff. Love it, we're getting there. The lights are lighting for certain. Hold on, I see a straggler torch. 2 straggler torches. What is going on? We'll let you guys in. And then, I tell you what, I'm seeing lighting opportunity with more brewing stands. Okay. And lanterns, I'm gonna need to oxidize more of these guys. But I'm thinking either side? Maybe not the middle, just either side. Yep. Yep. For sure. Is this too dark, though? I might need... Yeah, it is too dark. So maybe I do need to do 3. Make it a little more expensive. It's still gonna be too dark in the middle. Yeah. So a little too dark in the middle. Something's gotta be figured out there. Maybe at the top of the end of the stairs I gotta do something, but that's not even gonna reach there. This is such a tough spot to figure out. This might be where I need to hang something from the ceiling, like on the corner right there. Maybe even more so than have that in the middle, you know? Because if I do something hanging down, it's probably going to reach everything a little bit better. And we could save on this stuff. Chain in the middle being longer. It's not that it needs to come down further. It needs that we need something a little more central. So I'm thinking, what if we come down from this stair right here? Perchance in the form of iron bar, maybe something a little thicker before the iron bar. Like andesite wall? Place the barrel with a copper bulb. It's not gonna reach far enough over here. But I did think about it. So maybe get rid of that. And then we do this. Don't know if that's gonna look any good. That into that. Into that. Into that. Into that. Feel like we need it to merge with the floor a little differently. Almost think like maybe a mud wall would feel better in that spot. I don't think it merges at a weird point. That does light it up enough. Where you got light level 1, which is fine. And then this is all like bookshelves are going to be figured out later on in the future. That kind of sorts it out. Huh. It definitely doesn't come together particularly well. What if... Next idea. What if we have... I'm thinking... Ouch. We do... Trapdoors. Also rockets would be nice. Oh my god. Hello. Okay. Keep that in there, boop that in there, and... We do... That with... I didn't think this far ahead. That with something that can kind of maybe fit into the corner a little bit. What if the ceiling was was a full block of light, right? I'm thinking instead of this meandering into the corner, we're probably going to have to do something different than this stair right here, like a full block for everything to merge down right, which could work fine. We could do that. Like a full spruce plank, for example. And then that could come down a lot smoother into... Whoops. Into, for example, mud brick wall. That didn't work. I'll put these away. So we do that, and then instead of andesite wall... Ouch. 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 Okay. Plank. Mud brick wall. So that kind of carries that brown coloration down just a little bit. It centers itself better. Honestly, no, not mud brick wall, because we're going directly to a bar, which is pretty thin. So instead of wall, we go fence. Unless we're gonna go wall fence bar, which we're not gonna go, because I don't think I want it to come down that far. Oh my gosh! Maggie, thank you so much for the raid. I'm losing my voice. Welcome in, everybody. I'm losing my voice. I am trying my best, but welcome in. We're working on a fancy little library. Fancy little big library. We're doing some lighting right now. We're so close to having this place done. My storage room for the Forever World here. We're so close, but we're at the lighting stage, trying to come up with some like fancy light designs and all that kind of stuff. So, if you like figuring that kind of stuff out and borderline dying from flying around, then you come to the right place. I'll tell you what, I'm still recovering from bronchitis. No, dude. Not bronchitis, what the heck? Amethyst Gem, what are you doing? You're not allowed to sub to me when you just got here. You can't do that. That's actually against the rules. You haven't given me enough time to make it worth it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I don't need to be in land anymore. I got the player heads. Hold on. Let me refresh so I can pause. Oh my god. Oh my god. Amethyst, thank you so much for subbing. What are you doing? Oh my god. Holy dude. Tour time? Yeah, I'll give you guys a little tour. You guys want a tour? I'll show you a little tour of the place. I'll show you the library after, but first I'll show you a tour of the world. If you would like to see what I've done over the past 10 years. Almost 11. It's gonna be 11 years in April that I've had this world. Can you believe it? 11 years in April? Hello? Hello? All right, chat. Let me take a sip of my caffeine. Please hold. Okie dokie. Welcome, one and all, to the land of Blutora. This here is a fancy-dancy little map of the continent of Blutora, which is the continent that we are building up in our Minecraft world. However, the continent of Blutora is much bigger than just a Minecraft world, as it is a part of a series of books I have been writing for almost 11 years now, in my spare time, a series called the Tales of Annocia. And that is my own entire creation from the ground up, high fantasy medieval. Think Lord of the Rings, Elder Scrolls, Game of Thrones, The Witcher, Critical Role, all big inspirations, my biggest inspirations, for, getting my mind where it's at and allowing me to put together something like this. But, dating back to April 2015 when I started this project, and more specifically 2019 when I started streaming, I have been working on building in Minecraft everything that I write about in the series of books that I'm creating. So, over the years, I have learned to become a better builder, but also over the years, the goal has been to piece together some of the places, the cities, the towns, the villages, the cultures, the atmosphere, the world itself, piece by piece. And I see you lurking, Maggie. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, Maggie. But where was I at? Yes. It is, the goal here is to bring to life the continent of Blutora, its people, and everything that there is to see here. And while it might not be an exact one-to-one recreation, everything is scaled down pretty significantly. As it is survival single player, it is at the end of the day a loosely inspired by creation, right? So everything you see in the world more or less represents the different areas of the world that they're meant to. They kind of capture the vibe of a place. The architecture is pretty much, accurate, while the layouts might not be, while the scale might not be entirely there. The goal is to give you the feel, right? And as long as we're capturing the feel of a place that you're going to read about in the books, we're doing good. We're winning, right? So all of these places, all of these builds, all of these screenshots, these are all in this world, all places that we can find if we go off in any certain direction for far enough, and all places that we've done on stream at one point or another. All to say, if you guys have any questions about anything you're seeing, by all means, shoot away. Questions, comments, concerns, whether you want some clarity, if you're confused about something, if you just want to know more about something, Minecraft world writing, anything like that, let me know, hit me, by all means. It's a good time. This is our forever world. It is very much going to be something that's in the rotation for as long as I'm streaming, which I have no plans on stopping anytime soon, of course, and all that fun stuff. So, anyways, there is a little touristy doodle for the land of Blutora and the Tales of Annocia, more broadly speaking. But currently, we are not actually building one of the kingdoms. We are currently building our storage room, our forever storage room in the world. This has been a project that's been going on for a while. This is a massive library, first and foremost, and a storage room secondarily. So we have this big old circle carved out underground that I have converted into 4 pretty much equal mirrored rooms on each of the corners. They're all color-coded. So you can see this is orange room right here. If we go over across the hallway, we get to cyan room right here. There's 4 floors on each of the rooms. 4 rooms, 4 floors. The middle pillar has 2 additional floors out in the middle. This is pink room right here. There's all the hallways separating them, and then, of course, there's green room right here with Uppies, our librarian. And out in the middle, we have each of our provincial banners. So these represent the 11 provinces of Blutora. They are hung up on the wall in a very specific orientation. To the right of the library, we've got the Elven provinces. To the left, we've got the human provinces. And in the middle, we have the Blutora origin races hanging up in the center. The unique races to the Tales of Annocia that I've created that are specific to Blutora and whatnot. So anyway, all kinds of fun stuff like that. That's the library storage room. It's a library first storage room, is hidden in the bookshelves in a case such as this right here, whoops, where you can pop on in and see all of the stuff in a little bookcase, different materials in different spots, and all of that kind of stuff, right? So that's kind of how we've orientated that. And then, of course, we're working on lighting at the moment. Anyway, that gets you caught up. Questions, comments, concerns. Published yet? No, not published yet. Very much work in progress. I am very much an ADHD sufferer and mental health sufferer. So the books aren't out, but they should be, but they're not. And we're getting there. Progress is being made at all times when I can, as I can. And the Minecraft world is something that we always got going on because it does pay the bills. The writing does not pay the bills right now, but the streaming does. So we make more progress in Minecraft than we do on actual writing. But I am also bringing back the D&D campaign. Bink bonk, do you like D&D? Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Do you like little tabletop RPGs? Hello, we have one for the Tales of Annocia that takes place in Blutora and is a fun little way to fill out some of the lore. As a matter of fact, most of the lore that has been revealed to the community has happened through the D&D campaign so far. It's been on a hiatus for a couple years, but guess what? It's coming back very soon. Very, very soon. It's in the final stages of return, and I'm so excited. We do stream it and then upload it, the VODs on YouTube. It's called Blutora Divided, and you can find the 20 sessions that have already happened previously, and all that fun stuff. But that's coming back. I'm looking forward to it. That should be really exciting. Anyway, is that Kimmy in the chat? Oh my goodness. Is that my favorite Kimmy in the whole world? Oh my god, I love this haul so much. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorite builds. I think it's turned out awesome. We just got to get the lighting squared away. And once the lighting is fully squared away, oh my gosh, chef's kiss. It's going to be just, yes, it's just going to be doing all the things. I tell you what, it's going to be doing all the things. Let me get on my crafting table pillar. Hello. Hello. Don't look. Stop. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I made it first try. Okay. So, where was I at? Fence. We were gonna do a fence right there. Also, do I want to do? Do I like that? Do I want to do anything else? Do we want to get crazier with that? It is a little weird that it's like the only one hanging from the ceiling. It feels a little strange, but also it's not the craziest thing ever, but also, what if... You guys want to get crazy? You guys like crazy? I like crazy. You guys want to get crazy? Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. What if we did that? Is that weird? That's weird. Is that, it's a little weird. Is it weird? I don't know. Is it really that weird? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm spitballing here. What if I have an idea? I've got an idea. Hold on. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more expensive, just when you thought it couldn't get any more expensive, what if we did that? Is that crazy? Is that too crazy? I mean, I like crazy, but is it too crazy? I mean, it's crazy. I probably would want some trapdoors on the side. Huh. I must go eat, but thank you so much for showing off your stuff. Have a good one. Thanks, calculus homework. I hope to see you again soon. It was nice to have ya. Good luck, good luck. What else am I missing in chat? Why not add some ancient debris? You're right. Maybe a netherite block or 3. I'll forever be amazed at how Minecraft streamers continue to make such massive and high detail builds. As JV is so impressed with me as someone who's played for the last 12, 13 years. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. How's it going, Vanboy? Welcome in. That means so much, Amethyst. That's crazy. I appreciate it. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, RJ, I scammed you out of your beep. I'm so sorry. Here's your beep. Where's my button? Here it is. There's your beep. Enjoy your beep. There it is. I think I'm caught up on chat for the most part. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm also gonna be lurking. 07 Fern. Thanks, friend. I appreciate you. Okay. This lights up more of the floor. But also, I think the light is too bulky. I think the light's too bulky. You know what I'm saying? I think the copper bulb's too much. Up we go. Amethyst! Giving a sub, what are you doing? Amethyst, chill, dude. Chill. Oh my god. What are you doing right now? No way, dude. What is going on right now? Say psych. Thank you for gifting a sub to Rosters. Oh my gosh. You're so crazy for that. In a good way. I appreciate it. What the heck, dude? Crazy work. Thank you so much. Wait, chat, do you reckon... I kind of really like the anvil being in there. The anvil in here is it kind of goes hard, chat. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I want the anvil above the lantern. And I think the only way that I can actually make that work is if... I think the only way that can work is if I get a little cheeky here with... And I don't know if it's going to look good. We have to do a chain so that I can fit the anvil on the chain. And then under the chain I can do this because I can't just put the lantern underneath there. It won't stay to support the anvil. And we're getting a lot of chains going on, but like, I don't know, man. Hear me out. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting for a light. It's kind of wacky and wild, and I like wacky and wild. I wish I could not have that chain. I wish I could just put the lantern up one more. You know what I mean? And just have the little lantern underneath there. I feel like that would work so good. Oh my gosh. No chill and an energy drink. I'm drinking one right now, dude. Honestly. Kimmy, what are you doing? Gifted a sub to netherite block? I don't have that kind of... I don't have those kind of funds. I don't got that kind of money, though. How much netherite do I got? Yikes. I could do diamond. I don't know, man. I got diamonds for days. I don't got that kind of. Oh man. Oh no. Kimmy, thank you so much for getting a sub. Okay, hold on. We gotta do some stuff. We got some upkeep. Hold on. Raid book. Hello. check this out. You guys want to see something cool? I gotta build a Raiders Hall next. And guess what? It goes down here. I have indeed dug myself out 4.6 million deep slate blocks in this world. And that is all down here. This is going to be our Hall of Fame. Once the library is done, this is the next big project. And one of these hallways is going to be the raid hall, where every time people raid, I've been tracking raids in the meantime, so that I can add these all retroactively to the raid hall. This hasn't been all time, but this is like since I started doing this project. But anyway, that's all gonna go down here at some point, but I gotta add Meggie in the book, and then for the 13th time, which is crazy work. And then we gotta go to the gift hall. The Hall of Extortion, the HOE, don't say that enunciation in my family-friendly chat, thank you. Okay, we have to do a couple things, we got a couple single pieces. Okay, I don't think Kimmy has a spot yet in here, do you? And I know Amethyst doesn't. So I might need you both to choose where you want to be in the hall. Hold on, let me double check and see if Kimmy does have a spot or not. No. Okay. Okay, I need Amethyst and Kimmy, both of you guys, to just let me know which side you want your spot to be on. This is our Hall of Extortion for gifted subs. You basically just choose if you like the left side with the birch and the copper and the prismarine, or if you like the right side with the blackstone and the mangrove wood and the soul lantern. You can look at it like light and dark, good and evil. I don't know. You look at it however you want to look at it. Good person or edgy boy? I don't know. You let me know. Left side for Kimmy, you got it. Okay. I'm gonna need this for the left side, that no matter what. And then right side for Amethyst, perfect. Oh my gosh, that works out so well. All right, all the way down the hall. But yeah, how we do the Hall of Extortion here, every single person who gifts subs gets their plot, and then you add to your plot based on what you've gifted. So like Ginger right here, this is a good example. The nether gold is 1 at a time, up to 4 at a time. It kind of works like rounding change a little bit with an asterisk. So these are singles. These are pennies, basically, if you will. The 5 at a time is gold, or if you did like, what's a good example? Like 15, you would get a 10, which is an emerald, and a 5, which is a gold. Then beyond that, I think the next one is 25, which is amethyst block. 50 is crying obsidian, 100 is beacon. And then we don't round it, we don't consolidate. So that way your pile can get huge like Ginger's right here if you're crazy. Otherwise, you can just like collect a bunch of random ones. You could do however you want to do it. Anyway, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Do I have room? Do I even have room in here? Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. I have just enough room. Left side 70 for Kimmy. Let me get this one done real quick. H-I-J-K. And that's gonna be left side 70 in my directory here. Okay. And we are starting out just like that, and that. Bing, bang, boom. 1, spelling correctly on the 70. Perfect. And then on the right side, right 71, we need to do... I need to update this book. Amethyst Gem 77. R71. I hope I spelled that right. I always get the E and Y mixed around in Amethyst. Very easily. It's a thing. Don't at me. Okay, there we go. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Aha! Final spot. Nobody else can ever choose the right side ever again. I'm just kidding. I gotta expand it. Do I have room? I do have room. Okay, we're good. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine. There you go. Welcome. Welcome to the hall. Welcome to the hall. Anyways, I can't stay for long, says Amethyst. I wanted to say that I'm glad to be able to support different creators, and you definitely are a creator I continue to interact with. Oh my gosh! Thanks! I'm glad to hear it. Heck yeah. I made the list. I made the list. Look at me go. I love it. So good to have you here. What's the hardest automated farm you had made in this world? I guess that depends. Does a farm that I followed a tutorial for count? or just a farm that I improvised. Because I guess, I don't know. We have a shulker farm. That was the most complicated one I've done in here, but that was a tutorial-based one I followed. I haven't done a lot of redstone on my own without a tutorial, though. I am pretty proud of the ones I have done. And my first, like, redstone contraption without any tutorial was this bee setup here that I just kind of used with knowledge that I had and knowledge from chat, and kind of threw this together, and it auto feeds back into itself. So what I mean by that is everything outputs here. It outputs honeycomb and honey blocks. It auto crafts the honey bottles and then returns the honey bottles back up into the dispenser so that I never have to do it. And then there is an input for shears. Whenever the shears break for that, I just put them in here and they'll go feed into everything, which is pretty cool. It wasn't like the hardest thing ever. I've got the iron farm outputting iron blocks, poppies, and red dye. It'll auto-craft the dye. It auto-crafts the iron into blocks. It outputs it all right here through these towers and everything underground. That was pretty good. I'm no redstone expert, but I have been getting better in recent times. Pretty respectable, pretty okay. I kind of have an understanding, more or less. So, I mean, that's been something, but maybe the hardest is the shulker farm, even though I had a tutorial, I think. Oh my goodness, I'm going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I need to take a breath. What was I doing? Oh, we were trying to figure this out. That's what we were doing. Holy, dude, holy. Catch my breath just a little bit. Crystal collector, and I still do it? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Ever since the backrooms TM, what a time that was, I tell you what. What a time. That was the hardest redstone I've ever done. Actually, I don't know if it was the hardest, but it was definitely the most tedious. I built the entire backrooms in one shot 2 seasons ago, and it was functional with redstone. It was crazy. It was one of the coolest things I've ever done. Take a last sip of my drink real quick. Okay. All right. We have option 1 is what we have right here. But I don't know if I'm happy with the final product. Alternatively to what we have done, consider and follow along. Alright, students. I love how bamboozled Blending was when he realized the wall trick. Oh my gosh. It was so good. That was some peak one-shot shenanigans right there. You still can't say backrooms in Blending's chat. You will get timed out if you say backrooms. You'll get auto-timed out. And that is something to be proud of, I tell you what. Okay, hold on. I need to do this like that, and then get rid of that, and then I gotta do that, and then I gotta do this. So I basically just got rid of the chain that was up top, so that we weren't doubling up the chains. And that's better. That is better. I like the anvil in there. It's ridiculous to put an anvil and brewing stand in every single light that I do like that. But that is the level of ridiculous that I aspire to be in my life. So maybe it's a winner. Maybe it's a winner. I've only seen that build, the pause slide screen show. You want to see it? You want to see it for real, for real? Was it season 7? One Shot News 9. No, it was season 8. I'll show you the for real deal. Here's the for real deal right here. So this is the back rooms. I actually have... Where's my invisible buttons? Invis jungle buttons. Wait, which one was it? Invis spawn proof? Invis jungle buttons? I don't remember which one it was. I'm gonna go with that. I think it was that. Whoops. Wrong button. So I'll show you what the back rooms look like. This is the one-shot backrooms that I created, along with Katie and Zan. Oh yeah, there was also the noise. Can I turn Spotify off? Turn Spotify off. I can even like walk around. There was the glass being invisible. I think actually it was invis spawn proof because that I think made the glass invisible. I'm pretty sure. It was like a little heartbeat. You can watch all of the runs, by the way. I have VODs of everybody's run uploaded on acrylic VODs. Everybody who ran it. But me, Milady Katie, and Zandingo, we put this together. I wanted to collab with a couple creators that I hadn't gone to collab with yet. So it was those two for this season. It was kind of my brainchild based on... I forget what it was called, but there was a Steam game that was kind of backroomsy. There's been a couple, but it kind of inspired me to do something like this. And then Dan inspired me to make a game on One Shot. This isn't even the full aesthetic because I have my texture pack on, but I don't know how crazy I want to get. But I wanted to try making a game because Dan always makes games and crushes it, and it's incredible. And this was kind of the aesthetic all the way throughout. It was just this forever and ever and ever. And it took all season to do. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. And the redstone that goes with it is also ridiculous. So you can see up top, we have a good chunk of redstone going on. Carpets for spawn proofing everything. This was all done in a massive cave underground. You can see just how big the playable area is. The playable area was about 150 blocks by 150 blocks. But it felt infinitely bigger than that because of the fact that every so often you had a wall that could go up. This wall would close, for example, or a wall that would open. As a matter of fact, every single wall that shifted could open or close based on if its trigger was set, and the trigger was usually another threshold. So every time you crossed a threshold, you were either triggering a door somewhere else, or it was a door that could be triggered. And the idea was, between yourself and the wither skeletons in here that could chase you down, there was, I believe it was just wither skeletons, right? Those were the only baddies in here. You had to avoid getting hit by the wither skeletons because you would get a time penalty if you got touched by them, if anything took damage, so you couldn't fight them back. All you could do is run and maybe hide in the little gaps in the walls. We had creaking in here. That's right. We did have creaking in here. So whenever people were playing, we couldn't have anyone sleep on the server for the functionality of having the creaking at the time. But yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a great time. I definitely recommend going and watching the runs from everyone who did run it. We named all of the skellies after dead players, people who died in the season up to that point. And that was a fun little thing as well. But like you can see all of the redstone down here. By the time this was done, I didn't want to do anything on the server other than watch people run the game because I was entirely burnt out on the effort that went into it. I was in charge of all of the redstone out of our little wombo combo of a team that we had going on. So I somehow managed to do all of this wiring together. Every line had a different color scheme. There was like 2 colors at a time. There was solid colors at a time. Sometimes there was 3 colors at a time because I ran out of combinations of wool that I could do to keep all of the lines separate. There was a timer going for the entire game back in the lobby. There was an entire like exit thing that happened. Katie built the swimming pool back room as like level 2. There was like a little mini level 2, and if we weren't so limited on time, this one would have been crazy, but this one was just a normal maze that you could find your way out of pretty easy. But it was just a little homage to the swimming pools. If we had more than a month to do all of this, this would have been crazy as well, but you got through that, and then I trolled all of the players with this minecart line at the very end of it, where you finished it, and then I say don't get out, and then you have to go through this nightmare right here, where if you stay in the minecart, you get to subtract from your timer, but it only goes just fast enough, so you're going through this place at like 1 kilometer an hour until you actually make it all the way through and get to subtract from your time, and most people did it. So it was a fun little thing at the end, but yeah, it was a whole thing. This This was my like peak redstone that I've ever done, and you know what? I think this one maybe my coolest one shot thing probably, up to this point for sure. But let me get all of this fixed again. What year was this? That was season 8, so that would have been late last year. I think that was right, because the last season of One Shot we had was August. Is that right? Was it August? July, August, something like that. And then no, it would have been early this year. I guess back was that like February? When was that? Maybe it was February, I think. I don't remember when the one shots happened. They don't happen at the same month every year. I think it may be February this year or something. Crazy business regardless, but yeah, a little reminiscing. Next season of One Shot will be rolling around before all that long. Season 10, can you believe it? Okay. Anyways, I think this is good. Are we happy with this? Are we happy with this for our little lighting solution right there in the middle? I think it's just funny. I think it's just fun enough. I think it's just fun enough. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Consider me a fan. Okay, so over here, we can get rid of these torches now that we have kind of a solution. I'm going to need to oxidize more lanterns, though, like right away. I'll start with these on the wall. These are the more common design. And then we need to find... Was it this one? I guess so. So then right here we go up. If creaking is in there, it must have been a post-Pale Garden update. Yeah, it was. I don't know when that update was, but yeah. Okay, that's gonna be that, and then that, and then that. I know you guys can't see anything, bear with me. And then that, and then we bring these down, and then... That's where the anvil goes. I need a chain. Do I have an oxidized chain? Surely. Do these real quick. Ye old-fashioned oxidizing. Just watched that Backrooms YouTube series a few years ago, and it scared me so much I couldn't look at the Backrooms for 6 months. That's fair. Totally fair, to be honest. I gotta take a stretch break, according to Alt Acrylic. I don't know, though. I've been kind of dizzy because I ran out of my meds, so... I mean, I kind of have to go to the bathroom, so maybe I should actually stretch break this time. And just be a little careful. Oh, I did not just do that. Ugh. Life. Life. Can we get an option to unstrip logs? Thanks. That would be nice. I would love to be able to unstrip logs. It was an accident, officer, I swear. Oh. We had a lot of these oxidized while we were dilly-dallying. You don't have to get up to stretch? You right. You right. That's fair. That's fair. 26 of those. Wax all of those. And... Oh, I thought maybe for a second. Okay. That guy right there. This guy right here. That guy right there. Well, I guess if that one was facing that way, this one should face that way. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna light up everything over here, and that's all good. I think we've solved it for this floor. I think we have solved it. So that's effectively what we're looking at going forward, is what we did on this floor. I'm gonna forget about fixing the dark oak if I don't do that right now. Why did I put that? Where did I put that? It was right here. Okay. Oh, there's already another one I broke. Let's fix that, and then stretch break, and then we will see from there. Beep. Okay. Cool deal. Give me 3 minutes, chat, and we will be back at it. Hold on to your butts. All right, chat. We are back. Good to go. Good to go, good to go, good to go. Made it back in one piece. Did not faint. That's the good news. Or fall. Okay, I need some more food. I guess, yeah, let's take a moment to reassess the old inventory situation just a little bit. Maybe keep up with all of the oxidizing things we're doing. Come to think about it, I didn't need to oxidize this many chain. Actually, I guess we're using a good handful. Good chunk at the very least. I need to set some lanterns out. Are we ready to do that? Swap that for bars. Oh, whoops. I don't know why this is like This takes so much brain power to, like, not mess up. One Piece, like the hit Netflix show? uh... Oh, last stack of bars. That good. That's good. Oh, not quite. Okay. Let's see. Those need waxed. Looks like that's all of those. These need waxed. Should be all of those. Bulbs are still good. Okay. Lanterns, lanterns, lanterns. I don't think I have any more sitting around. Just regular. Okay. And then I'm gonna need some more rockets already. We'll get ready to do those as well. $21. Get there, and I am definitely gonna need more copper soon. Okay, those are still pending. These for oxidizing. I don't need those. Or those. Let's see, this is our collection of copper things that we're using in that specific order. I guess I am using iron bars. I'm kind of gathering some and using some. Kind of an equal rate, so I'll just keep some of those on me. I'm not using any regular chains. Anvils can stay there. I definitely don't need regular torches. We are using those. Fence gates, no. And levers we're using, along with bring stands to kind of light some of that stuff up. I'm gonna need some more anvils. For sure. Let's see what I can do with these. And then I have some copper torches to make more copper lanterns, which is good. Okay, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. If I do something like that, maybe? Is that about right? Not quite. One more. There we go. That'll give me half a stack of anvils. That'll be a good enough start for now. We got that iron farm, so I no longer have to feel guilty about using iron. That's nice. Youch. Can't sleep yet. Okay. Last bit of copper I have. For real. Whoops, I forgot that that happens. Copper lantern. Okay. And then copper lantern. I can do. Do I need that many? I don't need that many. We're chill. We're all right. We're fine. That'll be enough. I don't want to break into that deep slate copper ore. I'm just keeping that around. With the intent of keeping it in that state. But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bing, bang, boom. All the way down. Okay. Seems good enough. Dude, what would we do without Swift Sneak? I can't believe there was a period in time where we were sneaking so slowly, and it was the norm. We really do, it is really easy to get spoiled with modern day Minecraft advancements. Like Swift Sneak, and what's another good one? I don't know. There's another good one I can think of. Light levels. Not needing light level 7 to prevent spawning. Hello. That was an awful time. Yeesh. Elytra. Yeah. That's a good one. That's been around for a while for sure. See how many of these want to oxidize frame 1. Just 2 of them. That's not bad, though. Mending, yep. You guys remember when it took 50 levels to enchant all the way? You used to have to spend 50 levels, and it would use all 50 of the levels. You would go from 50 to 0 for 1 max enchantment. It was so bad that enchanting wasn't even worth it. You literally just got level 1 enchants and called it a day. Because it was not worth. Because there wasn't even mending. There was no anvils at the time. So you couldn't combine things. You couldn't repair things in an anvil. That didn't exist. That wasn't a thing. Those were the dark ages, I tell you what. That was the Minecraft Stone Age. Enchanting was just witchcraft and not obtainable to most people. Okay, I think that's good to keep us going. We'll run out of brewing stands before too long here, but we got this first floor, so we might as well start getting the next floor done up. Perchance I will start with the kind of wall lights and whatnot. I do use regular chains. I put those away saying I don't need those. Did I just shulker clutch that fall, by the way? Did you guys see that? Did I just shulker clutch that? That was crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. I just invented a thing. You were here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, and then our little spots right there, so... I remember. Dude, those were crazy times. I have by no means been playing the longest, but I started playing in 1.2.5 back in 2012. I was 11 or 12 years old at the time. No, 12 or 13 at the time. One of the two. Back in 2012. When I started playing. I've been playing Minecraft for half of my life. Genuinely half of my life. As I am 26. I think... Oh, I forgot the brewing stand. Whoops. Brewing stand, and then 2 of those. And then the light, and then we're good. That looks about right. For those 2, we'll do the center stuff after. Try to get all these for now. Back in my day, that's right. 1.5? Was that the horse update? I want to say 1.5 was horses, right? If memory serves me well. Is that or 1.6 maybe was horses? I don't remember. Okay, what did we determine was the case? It was going to be get rid of these. And then that just becomes chain. think is what we did. And then these get pushed up one. So we did the chain there, and then we did bulb. Get these at the same time. Forget which was horse? Yeah, it was sometime around there. Good times, good times. I remember when they added horses. Everyone started doing, like, farms. Everyone started doing farm builds on their worlds. Because now there was, like, horses and hay blocks and stuff, and it was like, oh, time for the building a farmhouse with a barn and and some stables. That was like the time when all of that started to kick off because now we had the stuff for it. Good times. Good times. That was like at the height of me watching Chimney Swift back in the day. Remember we did that with the Minecraft files. Good times. Good times. It's still maybe the most surreal thing to ever happen since I started streaming was becoming friends with Chimney Swift after the fact. And meeting him at TwitchCon and everything, just like, I don't know, that was the craziest thing. Okay. Got those. I think that's about right. The lights on the wall are good. That side's good. Okay, so now we're good to go down here. Let me get rid of this torch. That'll light itself up soon. Oh, look how that guy froze. Cute. Okay, and then regular chain, brewing stand. Light right there. Good stuff. Got it. Got a straggler torch? Not on my library. Smite axe, hello? Good deal. Okay, this one right here. This is why it's always imperative to carry as many crafting tables on you as possible. You never know, chat, when you're gonna need a crafting table because they double as scaffolding, as block yourself in blocks. You could do a lot of crafting tables. Most importantly, craft things, and you never know when you're gonna forget a crafting table because you place them down so often, it's easy to forget to pick it back up, and then you need another one. But if you have a stack of crafting tables on you, you never have to worry about it. You're always prepared. Also with ender chests, you never know when you're gonna fortune pickaxe your ender chest, or leave one somewhere. Carry a stack of those bad boys. I'm telling you. I will never go back. I will never go back to not carrying a stack of each. Actually, I need more crafting tables now that I think about it. I've only got 16. Gotta step those numbers up for sure. Okay, let me try to keep these somewhat put together. If I may, I like a clean inventory. A clean inventory is a happy inventory. Let me get some food. Gonna need to fill that back up soon. Some more Barks root beer to eat. Okay, we got the fun little bits of lighting there. Now we can do the middle, which is kind of the more repetitive placing, and I think we can do the whole shebang all at once. If I grab these, and these. I guess before I do that, I should do this. Then place that up there. And on we roll. Good deal. I guess that works. Okay. These are waxed, right? Okay. I just gotta make sure, you never know. I'll make sure we're doing it right. Here we go. By the way, I didn't get a chance to ask you guys yet, but how was your weekend, chat? What do you guys get up to? Being as I wasn't live over the weekend. Hope you guys got up to some good fun stuff. Had a good time, enjoyed your Saturday and Sunday. Saturday for me was hanging out. I played a lot of Cyberpunk. I started playing Cyberpunk for the first time. I have had it in my library forever. Got it on sale one time. I was waiting for the right time to play it. And I had avoided seeing any gameplay or spoilers or anything at all for the entire time that game has been out. I was waiting for it to get good, for them to fix all the issues from launch, and then get it on sale and all of that. Finally started playing it on Friday. And I have been so absorbed into it. It is phenomenal. I love an immersive RPG. And when I tell you the amount of time that I spend in that game just walking around, or just like slowly driving around, taking in all of the sights and sounds, that is the level of nerd I am. And let me tell you, I have been having a blast on that game. It has been awesome. I'm loving it so far. I played like 15 hours so far, and so little of that time has been actual progression. Because I've just been like enjoying taking my time with it, just like the atmosphere of it and everything. It's so good. That's been nice. I've been playing a lot of that. I did a lot of that on Saturday. Sunday I hung out with Echo Microwave. That was fun. We went and got pizza at that Italian place I mentioned, and then we went to the movies. That was a good time. Good fun time. I haven't had a real life friend in so long. I haven't had a real life friend that I wasn't like, wasn't like a partner or something, Like I spent 5 years in Texas where the only person I knew was the person I was married to. And her family, and that was it. Crazy work. Okay, wait, do that, and then do this, and then do this, and then cut these out, and then do... Oh, wait. Lever there. Okay, got that. And got that, and I think that's everything around here for this floor. Good to go. Started watching the Uma Musume anime, says Artame. Another one. Caught by the horse girls. Which says a lot because I normally struggle to watch sub anime. That's fair. I hear you though. I'm a dub anime all the way. I stayed in bed until 1 p.m. on Saturday and then raked a bunch of leaves while listening to Friday's VOD. Oh my gosh! You spent time listening to the VOD when you could listen to anything else? Not even live? That's crazy. I'm honored. I did a road trip to Chicago to watch the Gophers play football at Wrigley Field. Ooh! Group of 6 of us? That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh my god. TwitchCon EU, hello, Big Spanch! Hello! Yes, we are well on our way to TwitchCon EU 26. I can only make it if we do good on the dono goal. So that is what it hinges on. But we started the dono goal like 3 streams ago, and we're already this far along. So the chat has been trying their best to make it happen, which is awesome. I am so honored. And at this rate, we're making it a thing. We're doing our best to make it a thing. TwitchCon EU would be a freaking blast, and I want nothing more than to be able to make it. There's gonna be so many Omis there. I've already got a group of creators that I am in a group chat with, trying to figure out like lodging together and stuff, all of that good stuff. I'm excited. Hopefully we can make it. Okay, this floor is making good progress. We just got the bookshelves left. And we'll be doing good things. Okay. Final floor for Orange Room. So many potential trips planned for next year, and Rotterdam is definitely one of them. Oh, let's go, dude. One of the highlights was post-game food. Post-game food at Smoke Daddy. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a barbecue place. Yard work is the most random thing that gives me gender euphoria. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Sometimes you just can't explain it. There's just things that just work, you know? Sometimes you just find something that does the trick. I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. I just know it works. I've not tried yard work myself for that specific thing, but I know what you mean by like random things doing it. For sure. There we go. Got those on the wall. We don't have the stairs to light up the middle, so I might need to use these little barrel things right here to make it happen, because that is pretty dark in the middle. This could just be a matter of swapping the barrel out. I mean, the light would show on these edges, which I don't love. I was previously avoiding that. I could switch out these fence gates for maybe like stairs or full blocks or something. I could also just put it on top of the barrel. But I don't know if I want it to go up that tall. Then again, that one goes up taller. So it could work. Let's try it. If we instead just put it right there. The top floor a little different than the other floors. So then we do that, then we do that, and maybe even for the sake of it, we'll throw that on top as well. Not really any connecting pieces for it, but maybe that's fine. Just kind of out in the open light. I don't hate it. I think it'll do. Fantastic barbecue place. Okay. That was kind of the vibe I got from it. I'm here for it. Heck yeah. Goodbye, lever. Okay. I'm running out of space here. That needs to go up there. That goes down there. This goes up here. I've got extra iron bars. Okay, I think that figures this out. What's our lowest light level? 2? 1? 2? 1? I mean, a 1 is fine. We can get away with that. I mean, we'll get more lighting here after the fact, but just enough. I just placed an order for a Christmas gift for myself. I'm way too excited. F1 cap is coming my way. Oh, we take those. Let's go. Heck yeah. Love it. Okay, we are gonna need more of those lanterns imminently. I'm gonna have just enough to complete this floor. Rid of these. Now, here's an interesting conundrum. The ceiling on the top floor is higher off of the ground than on the other floors. And that is actually a thing here. So, I don't think I want to lower these lights because it's going to look weird in proportion, especially with what we're used to. But we may run into a lighting issue. Also, hanging things from the ceiling is going to work differently. So, normally... Okay, so this is going to go right there. That is about the block that we usually go for. So let me see what I can do here. Top floor is going to be weird. Black Friday plus asset membership equals 70% off. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. There you go. Okay, so from there, it... Okay, so there's a couple fence gates. If I use a fence, those are going to connect. I could put a fence and then iron bar for like 2 blocks worth. I need this to come down far enough, though, is the problem. I think I need to do 3 iron bars to kind of bring it down into range, and then from there, we do that. And then the anvil would be next. And then that down there, and that might still not even be low enough. We've definitely got some dark spots. We're gonna do different lighting against the bookcases. We're gonna assume that the bookcases can output lighting kind of like that, whatever that ends up being. So let's say we have torches there. We're gonna have lights on this corner. Let me see if I can do this just to see what this is all gonna look like. Get that one unstuck, and then try to get this one set up in the meantime. That guy just froze in jumping jacks position. I'm here for it. I love it. Okay, so we got that light. This might be okay. Darkest spot's gonna be right here. Light level 1 is fine. Wrong button. Light level 1. And over here, this isn't dark enough. That's like 2. Dang. I can't believe... I can't believe we are getting away with it as narrowly as we are. We are barely getting away with the lights, but it is working. We don't have... up on the top floor, the lights on the pillars over here, which might mean we need to do something different. We're gonna have to figure that out. For now, let me mirror what we did over there on this side. And well, at least I'll get started on it. And then we can figure out the center after the facts. But we are living on a prayer, I tell you what. Okay, I'm gonna need more lanterns on my lamp, but we can at least start this one. More brewing stands while I'm at it would help. Boy, oh boy, do we use a lot of brewing stands. Then we got some extra stuff we can get rid of. Okay, let's do some inventory managing. That corner was so neat looking. I love that. Heck yeah, let's go, let's go. Love it. Okay, drop those in there and drop these in here. Don't need those. We actually acquire way more than we use, so I'll go down to 16. We are using a good amount of chains. We'll top those up. Anvils will last us a little bit longer. Was that 22 brewing stands? Why don't we do half a stack of brewing stands? Don't need the torches. Clean out some of this other hoopla. And okay, cobblestone for brewing stands. Anvils, that'll last us long enough. And then we'll go top off that stuff from downstairs. Good deal. So is, I guess, a stack and a half, technically? A stack and a half would get us, yeah, okay. Then we'll go grab these in a second. Oh my gosh. Speaking of F1, hello. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched last week's race a couple days ago. The script writers really know how to How to give us McLaren fans a heart attack. I tell you what, I don't think I'll survive the rest of the season. I don't think my heart will give out. I think that's where I'm at. Okay, drop these, swap those out for these. I was jumping with joy when I saw that I'm gonna be so real. That's crazy. That's crazy work from you. That's crazy work from you. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, do that. Do that. Dude, if I could go a whole stream without losing my voice, that would be nice. We doing crazy work in here? How can I help? Classic. I'm such an avid Norris hater, you cannot even begin to fathom. Yeah, you and the rest of the F1 community. I'm just a fan of the team. I don't care who drives for the team. I'm just a fan of the team. That said, I like both drivers on the team. I've been rooting for Norris because I think Piastri's going to be better at the end of the day, and Piastri's going to win more. So I just wanted Norris to get his one. I just wanted Norris to get his one because I felt like he deserved it with the team. And then Piastri can win the rest. Okay, we got a lot of lanterns swapped over. That's good. Let me... those and those. And... oh, I don't need to place these ones. Hello. Let me place these ones. Fix. That'd be like $3 million, please, says Dark Fairy. True. True. Okay, we got those. We got those. Got these. And these. Idea of it saying me being poor is a skill issue, says Ginger. I mean, sounds like you better start doing some more taxes. You know? Love to see Oscar win, but at this point I'm hoping for Max. I think Oscar being Oscar winning would do numbers for F1. I think that's the future we need. We need a future of Oscar being the winningest driver. I think that's the sweet spot that F1 needs. F1 needs Oscar Piastri to be the guy. He's a good fit for it. Good fit for it. It's actually funny because usually you expect somebody who's kind of like polarizing and like maybe plays a heel a little bit or something. But like, I don't know. It's hard to dislike Oscar because he's just kind of... he's so chill that you just can't... he's so chill and unfazed for the most part. You just can't knock it. Okay, oh, I didn't get the lanterns. Whoops. That's the one thing I needed the most of. Also, I'm gonna need a lot more wax, I tell you what. That'll be a start. Let me grab some of... I think it's on this floor? Yeah. Hello. Should last us pretty good. Okay, lanterns instead of food. We'll probably finish up that top floor with whatever we get here, and maybe that'll be a good stopping point for the day. Methinks. Is where they race in streets, right? Sometimes. Sometimes, though, they should do less. They do a little too much street racing these days, but they do it. IndyCar does street races. NASCAR started doing one a year, interestingly enough. There is such thing as too much. They're a cool spectacle, but they don't make good racetracks. Rarely ever. But sometimes a good spectacle is all you need, plus money. It's funny because tracks actually pay F1 to have events there, which is pretty insane. It kind of works the other way in NASCAR. Like, tracks get paid to host NASCAR races from, like, TV deals and stuff, and then in F1, they pay the series millions and millions and millions, tens of millions of euros to, or the equivalent, to host races, for the most part. That's how it goes. Okay, put those into the wax machine, put those into the wax machine, aka my inventory, and let's get lighting, shall we? Okay, got that one. Torches can go. Everyone loves a good heal, right? Yeah, everyone loves to hate a heal. That's where the magic is. It's loving. It's not that fans love a heal. It's that they love to hate a heal. It's all about passion, right? Being a fan of anything, right? You're not going to get as much passion if there's not something to root against. You need more than just something to root for. Something to root against, that's where you're getting... That's where you're really, really getting the passion from. Fans of a sport, or from, like, a show or series or anything, really. I think it was 3 bars into that is what we did at the top. What's a heel? Like a villain. Like Max in a lot of ways in F1. Somebody that plays into the role. So like in racing, it's usually like a driver that has the most hate, but plays into it a little bit. And like plays the bad guy. And like relishes in the fact that people don't like the person. You know, someone for people to root against. Not just people to root for. An anti-hero, if you will. Ouch. Ouch. You were not invited to the party. Let's get some light going on in here, shall we? Okay. Actually, why did I do this corner? This corner wasn't supposed to happen. It was the other corner. This is supposed to stay normal. I can't believe I did that. SMH. Let me get that wall. The inner corner does not get the light. Oh my god! What is going on? Get out of here. Get out of my house. It's my fault. I haven't lit any of this up yet. Does this inner one get a bar? No. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll fix this situation real quick. Doing my laundry and just found a previously white shirt mixed in. Life, dude. You know, at this point, I only wash things on cold temperature so that I have less to worry about. Even though that's not an end-all be-all solution. When I'm doing laundry, everything gets put in all together and it gets put on cold. Call it a day. I never said it was the best solution, but it's definitely the easiest solution. Okay, got those. This is the corner that we actually replace. Did that lever fall? I think it did. Rip. If it works, it works. That's what I'm saying. Bink bunk. And down here. Get rid of that one. Every time I catch a glimpse of those copper golem statues, I think it's a creeper. Every time, dude. And then we did this corner already. Okay. That's everything around the center. We just have the torches against the bookcases. Let me get more of these in here. Cover until we do have the torches or the lighting where we want it. Don't kill. Actually, I think we can get rid of this torch. And from there, we got the center, we got the outsides. It's just a pillar right here on the top floor specifically. We got to figure out like something different. Also, I didn't do this line. Whoops. Whoops. I got a bow. Okay. One less inventory space. We take those. Drop that in there. And that one into here. That should be good. Okay, that helps the situation. I think it's gonna be a little too dark, right? Yeah, we got a couple zeros. So, with that being the case, let's figure out some of the pillars. I mean, first thought is like, replace that with the light. Pretty simple. Do I want to go that route? I don't know. Maybe like where the, well, no, because the wall has to be there, wall block, to create this offset with the fence gates. I suppose I could raise up these fence posts to have like a light hang down somehow. Maybe I could get quirky and do like this with, hold on. That with, one of those right there, and then those don't connect, but you can't really tell. Maybe I don't need to do the brewing stand there. That's mostly if it's hanging. So maybe instead we just do that, but I don't know. That just feels like it being on the lamppost with extra steps. Well, not as interesting. So maybe... Well, no, we ran into this problem before where I don't like the iron bar being the piece that kind of like wraps it around. That kind of limits us a little bit. Here's an idea. I currently have flower pots in the flower pots. But what if... It's a winner. That's a winner. That's a winner if I've ever seen one. Wow, look at how much it changes the color. Look at the color change on that. That is insane. That changes the color so much. Whoa. That is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Okay, wait. I am kind of curious. Actually, no, it wouldn't sit on top of the other flower pond. There'd be a gap. So we just submerge the lanterns into there a little bit. That's pretty fun. I like it. And it definitely lights it up enough. Kind of hidden lighting, just like recessed into the... You know what, though? I think I was planning on putting some greenery in these, but we'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is a good way to go. We'll figure something out. Pretty unintrusive as well. And you know what? I like it. I think it's good. I think we've done good things. I think this is a good example of what to use going forward in the other 3 rooms. Works out pretty well. I do have a question about this. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. I mean, it's just bright enough. So, yeah, it works. Heck yeah. Chat, look at us go. We're figuring it out. We're doing the thing. We are doing the thing. It is so happening. Okay, I like this little like routine we got ourselves on. I guess is the right word. This little balance. We got like the inventory going. We got the oxidizing. We got the placements. I'm gonna keep it just like this, and we're just gonna keep cranking out the library for a little bit, stream to stream, to get the lighting done. Because we kind of got a good rhythm for it even across streams. I like it. It's good. It's good. It's good. That's as far as we're getting today. That is as far as we shall get. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at who's streaming and where we could send you guys. Everybody is live. Actually, everybody is live right now. You name them, they're live. Okay, I know who we're rating. I know who we're rating today. All right, chat. Here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Nice try, Ginger. The thing showed up on the screen before it played. So, not quite. It did you dirty this time. But thank you for the door knock. Incredible. Chat, we're going to go raid Kimmy, who was hanging out in chat earlier today. Kimmy's doing some Minecraft. Doing some modded Minecraft by the looks of it. We love Kimmy around here. One of my favorite people in the whole world, okay? Can't say enough nice things. So sweet and kind and wholesome and lovely. And also a family-friendly streamer, so there is that. Make sure, chat, you got your raid messages. Make sure you got your drips. Make sure you got everything and anything that you would ever need as we get ready to send you guys on over to Kimmy's stream. And that is what the door knock is. Yeah, it was a sound alert. Ginger played it. You can blame Ginger. Thank you for the bits, Ginger, by the way. Chat, we will be back on... I don't know. There's no schedule. Who knows? I could be back tomorrow. I could be back the next day. I could be back next week. Who knows? I'm taking it one day at a time, and hopefully I'll figure out some meds. I'm going to go look at, like, GoodRx or something. I'm going to try to get some meds, even if I have to pay for them. Even though I don't really have a lot of money to do so with. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll keep you updated. But anyway, I'll be live whenever I'm live. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, not having a schedule, just being live whenever I'm able to, whenever I have it in me. Just going live. You guys still coming out, hanging out, especially contributing to the TwitchCon goal. It's incredible. I appreciate you guys. You're the best. Thank you. And I'll be around at Discord. I'll see you when I see you. Have a good rest of your day or tomorrow or whenever. And have fun in Kimmy's stream.